चिरंजीव वाला वो चेंज कर देना, मेरे पास होस्ट एक्सेस नहीं है ना।
Hi all, welcome to Go Classes. Before we start, please let us know. Audio, video, volume, echo, everything is fine. Let us know.
Hi everyone. So in this session, as you know, we are going to discuss BARC CS 2026 examination. So there has been 100 questions. We have almost 100 questions, not exactly 100 questions because it is memory based questions. So it is almost like very hard to collect all the 100 questions. But yes, we have more than 80 questions with us. So we are going to discuss all the questions. We are going to show you all the questions. And the reason why we are having this session is because we have searched a lot on the YouTube, on the other platforms also over the internet about BARC examination question paper. But I think actually personally me and Deepak were not able to find out. So we can ask other toppers also. So we have invited toppers who are going to join this session, and they are going to talk about the questions because they have attempted the bar questions, and all of them are gate 2026 toppers. Like all of them are getting more than 65 marks, and some of them are getting even more than 75 marks. So they will also share their experience. And I think so. Heth, can you just turn on Heth and Guru, or someone else also? Can you just turn on your camera and tell us, like, were you able to find out the questions, bar previous year questions, when you were appearing for the examination? Before that, maybe you were interested in finding out bar previous year questions. So what was your finding? Yeah,
Uh,
welcome Guru, welcome Heth. Yeah, please tell me.
I try to find the questions, but no one is providing PYQs, and most of them are providing some model type of questions. Like they feel like these may come in the BARC exam, so they were providing like model questions. So no one was providing PYQs, so I was not able to find, at least for CSE, Computer Science exam BARC. I never find some resources where I can find those bar questions, PYQs.
Right, right. So I think this is going to be one of the first, I can say, sharing where we are going to share more than 80 questions with all the aspirants. So this is going to be very helpful session, and all credit goes to Heth, you, and others who had made this PDF based on the memory-based questions. So Heth, can you tell like who have joined you for making this PDF?
Sure, sir. So with me, Guru was there, then Karan was there, who has attempted BARC examination. Then Naitik
Huh.
was there, Utpal was there.
Great.
So
Okay.
everyone, yeah, everyone topper were there with me for helping.
Okay, okay. So that is great compilation. So we have collected more than 80 questions that we are going to share. So let's get started.
So, first, let me tell all the students what is the BARC pattern. Okay, so we have written a detailed blog. So basically, Guru has provided his insights. Guru has attempted BARC CS 2026 exam. So he has provided a very detailed analysis of the BARC CS pattern, okay, exam pattern. Okay, so that blog link you can find in the description. Okay, so in that blog everything is written. So let me just show you what you will find in that blog. So just let me share my screen.
Yes, so basically in that blog, since it is written by Guru, who has two qualifications. One of them is that he is already gate 2026 topper. He has already got 79 marks. Another one is that what makes him eligible to write that blog is that he has attempted the BARC examination. So he first handly I can say understand the pattern, and he understand the exam temperament. So everything he has discussed in the blog. So as you can see on the screen, now we are going to
So
share you the blog.
you can see, you can just go to the Go Classes website. This is goclasses.in. You can go to the website, you can click on the blogs. Okay, and you will see here this blog is there, BARC OCES DGFS 2026 Ultimate Guide for Computer Science Engineers. Okay, so this is basically written by our team member Sonu and Sonu Mohante. Okay, and the insights, the details were provided by Guru. Okay, so also let me tell you that Guru is expecting top 50 rank in the GATE CS 2026 exam. Guru, what is the current rank prediction right now?
Currently, it is showing 28. So in the worst case, like if answer key does not change, then I'm expecting under 50. And if on the exam date it may change, then the worst case I can say under 100.
So right now the expected rank on the gate overflow rank predictor, so that is all India rank 28, and Guru attempted BARC CS 2026 exam. So you can see in this blog, the link of this blog you can find in the description also. So please check out the description of this video. Okay, you will find the link of this blog. So in this blog you can see everything is there, everything is written here. Okay, you can see here eligibility, exam pattern, syllabus, everything is there. So if I click on this button, fifth button, then you can see this exam pattern is there. Okay, so let me quickly tell you that in the BARC CS 2026 exam there were 100 MCQ question. Okay, there was no NAT or MSQ question. Every question was MCQ, means only one option is correct, exactly one option is correct. And you can see every question has 3 marks. If you do it correct, then 3 marks, and negative marking, that is -1. Okay, for wrong question you can see -1 is the negative marking. And you can see for 100 questions you are getting the total time, that is 120 minutes. So almost 1 minute for each question. Okay, so next you can see that in the BARC CS paper, all the questions, these are basically core computer science questions, no aptitude, no English, no GK. Okay, all the 100 MCQ questions, these are from core computer science areas. Remember one thing, that most of the questions are from GATE CS, GATE computer science syllabus, but there were some questions which were not in the GATE CS syllabus. Okay, so those also we will discuss. Now the calculator was available. So anyway, so this is the, you can see this is the BARC exam pattern. I hope you understood. And now we are going to discuss the memory based questions. We are going to go through the all the memory based questions that we have collected. Our students, you can see on your screen, they have collected. And all these questions, let's go through. We are not going to spend much time on each question, because you can see more than 80 questions we have collected. So if we spend more time on each question, if we provide you detailed solution, detailed analysis of each question, then it will take a very long time. So we will just go through all the questions that we have collected. Okay, and for the future BARC aspirants, okay, if you are watching this session and you are preparing for BARC 2027, 2028, 2029, like that, so then these questions, they will help you get an idea of what kind of questions you can expect in the BARC computer science exam. Okay, there were many questions which were directly taken from GATE computer science. There were some questions which were not in the GATE computer science syllabus. Okay, so syllabus, sorry, so सचिन, जो
हाँ
पीडीएफ है उस पीडीएफ के अंदर शुरू में सारे जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो मेरे ख्याल से सो आपके एरिया के हैं. सो प्लीज लाइक
ओके
हैव
ओके
यू डू यू हैव द पीडीएफ,
यस एक सेकंड मेरे पास लाइक आई हैव
या मैं
पीडीएफ जो
ओपन कर लेता हूँ? वैसे भी हम तो गो थ्रू
हाँ
हो रहे हैं, तो मैं
हाँ हाँ
एक
हाँ
काम करता हूँ, पहले क्वेश्चन से ओपन कर देता हूँ ना.
ठीक है हाँ
ठीक है,
हम्म
ओके. सो लेट मी, so now we are sharing the PDF. Also, after this session is over, this PDF also we will provide to you. Okay, in this PDF you have all the memory based questions collected by all these students on your screen. So the whole credit goes to them. Okay, and all other students who helped them, but they could not join this session, so we want to thank them also. Okay, so now let's see. Okay,
यस
so now you can see this is the PDF. This PDF also we will share with you, don't worry. Okay, after this session is over, we will share with you. So this is BARC CS 2026 memory based questions. Okay, let's start with the question number 1, programming and data structure. Sachin.
Yes. So basically, this is the first question based on the C programming, and the question was a good question. So I will not say it was easy question. It was a good question. So we can. It was a function call related question and pointer question. So basically, here the couple of options were given. Like I think there is no point to solve the question because question was easy. So you can solve it later on. But yes, answer is A here in this case. So 9, 5, 26, and 15 are the answers here.
So I think
Okay.
this question, Sachin, this is exactly like from the GATE CS syllabus, right?
Yes, yes, this was a GATE CS pattern or GATE CS syllabus type of question. So most of the questions, I think more than 60 questions were directly like I mean from the GATE CS syllabus or maybe 70 questions, right? I think Heth or किसी ने तो मुझे बताया था Guru I think you told me right 70 something questions.
From GATE syllabus, there were like 80, 85 questions. So out of syllabus,
Okay,
out of GATE syllabus, it was like 10 to 15 questions were there.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Like software, बता देता हूँ, software
Hmm.
engineering,
हाँ,
computer graphics, then network security, information security, and some coordinate geometry. Yes, these were questions.
ठीक है ठीक है. So by the way the cutoff that generally from based on the past few years, so cutoff is generally I think 120 or 130 marks, so which means or 150 like Guru can you just be more specific what was the cutoff last year?
Sanskar gave last year, and he also got selected for the interview. So he may
Oh,
not.
nice.
Sanskar Chauhan. So he's in
Yes.
the meet.
Sanskar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last year the cutoff was 124, and
124, okay.
yeah, and before that it was just 107 only in 2023.
Okay, so
Yeah,
124 means how many questions like out of 100 we need to attempt 45 something questions.
yeah, 43 questions, right?
Okay, okay. 42, 43 questions. Great. So,
Mm.
as like 80 questions are from GATE syllabus, and even if we do not attempt all the 80 questions, even if we attempt 50 questions, we can say it is a safe margin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So I think like it is good because 40 50 questions if someone has prepared like very nicely for gate, so 40 50 questions are approachable, like you may correct me, but as I've seen the questions also, so they are like gate 1 mark type of questions, or some questions are little easier than gate 1 mark also.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Right, right. Okay.
But most of the time people just lose the momentum and they can't focus on the exam day.
Right, right. So managing those 2 hours, it is 2 hours of examination, no?
Yes, sir.
So managing those 2 hours is, yeah, that is the challenge. Got your point. Okay, so now let's discuss the questions.
Okay. And for each question, I request all the students who attempted BARC 2026 CS exam. So please give your, if the question is easy, okay, then let's just go through it. But if you are thinking that okay, this question should have been skipped in the during the exam, this was a hard question or lengthy question or tricky question, basically this question should have been skipped, okay, then also you can share it. Okay, when we are going through the questions, then you can just turn on your mic and you can share that okay sir, this question should have been skipped so that students can save time and they can spend their time on other questions. Because remember, there are 100 questions, only 120 minutes. Okay, for one question you are getting roughly only 1 minute you are getting. Okay, so if you spend your time, let's assume 4 or 5 minutes, if you are spending on a tough question, on a lengthy question, then definitely it is not good. Okay, you should skip it. Okay, so that kind of exam, this BARC exam is, I can say. Okay, so you just keep going and you just keep solving the easy and moderate questions, okay, without spending more than 2 minutes on any question. So like that if you do, then definitely you can score very good marks. Because as Sachin and Sanskar were discussing, that if you do 43 44 questions correctly, then also you have a good possibility of crossing the cutoff for interview selection. Okay, so almost I can say 50% questions, means out of 100, if you have done 50 questions, then you are in a very safe range. This is what we can think. Okay, so for
One
any
thing
question.
I wanted to say,
Yes.
I yesterday I contacted one person who got selected for the bar job. And the thing is, it is not sufficient that passing cutoff means you will get called for the interview. Those who pass the cutoff, among them top 100 to top 200 students will they will get called for the interview. That he told me. Um,
Okay. So even if you clear the cutoff, then also based on your marks, if you have very good marks, then you will be called for the interview.
Means top 100, top 200 students.
Yes, yes. So then I think what is the use of cutoff? Like, is there any other use? Okay. So anyway, so of course it's good, if you score as many marks as possible, it's good. Okay. So let's start. Okay, so Chiranjeev is here, and I have renamed Chiranjeev. Okay, so earlier the marks were not showing. So let me introduce Chiranjeev. Chiranjeev is getting 77 marks in GATE CS 2026 Set 1. Okay, so I think what is the predicted rank range, Chiranjeev?
Sir, my predicted range is 40 to 45 right now.
40 to 45. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so now let's start. So the first question we have discussed during the exam, was it hard, or I can say lengthy question, or was it doable in 1 minute?
Doable, yes.
Okay, doable.
Doable, sir.
Okay, so let's go to the next question. Sachin.
Yes. So this question was similar to गेट PYQ. ये एग्जैक्ट शायद नहीं आया होगा. गुरु कैन यू कंफर्म ये गुरु या चिरंजीव कोई भी ये एग्जैक्ट शायद नहीं आया होगा बट आई थिंक द सिमिलर क्वेश्चन की एग्जैक्ट ही आया था.
Exact था sir.
सर यही क्वेश्चन था.
ओ
Same
ओके ओके
exact
वाओ.
answer.
अच्छा ओके. That's good. So I think this question is also we can put in easy category. मतलब 1 minute easy मतलब 1 minute solvable I think ये है क्योंकि
Yes.
ये नॉर्मल सा क्वेश्चन है तो ये हो जाना चाहिए. यस आंसर इज ए.
एक्चुअली इस पीडीएफ के अंदर, in this PDF, actually it is written whether the question is similar. If the question is
ओके ओके.
similar to a gate question, then it is written that the question was similar to the gate question. Otherwise,
अच्छा
if without writing, without writing that it is similar to gate PYQ, without writing that if there is a direct link, it means that the question came as it is. Actually, Sachin, there were many questions which came directly as it is, directly from
ओके
gate CS PYQs.
ओके
Actually,
ओके.
we have collected 10 to 12 questions of DBMS that came in the BARC, and all those questions came from directly, except one DBMS question. All question came directly from gate PYQs. Exactly. And that
Oh
one question was similar. That was also similar. So all questions except one directly taken from gate PYQs, and that one question was similar, and other all remaining were exact from for DBMS subject.
So for the future BARC aspirants also, I will recommend that you must go through the gate PYQs, at least the easy or moderate gate PYQs, not the hard gate PYQs, because anyway, you might not be able to solve them in the BARC exam, but easy or moderate gate PYQs, you must go through them. Okay, because many of those questions will come as it is directly, without any data change, without anything change in the BARC exam, they will come directly. Okay, so the third question is here.
yes. So yeah, this question was related to, I mean, C programming only, but the syntax that they've used in like C++ syntax. So if you know the cout is just for the printf, then you can easily do this question. And the question is easy. They are asking for the size of the integer basically, size of this, and then they are asking to print a. And then they have already given in this question, I think. Okay, the size of integer, yeah, size is
Size of int is 2 byte.
yeah. So the size of int and float is already given. So based on that, we can solve this question. Okay. So yes, this is a good question, which is basically related to the pointer declaration. We have also seen this question in the I mean this type of thing in our lecture. So अगर हे गुरु चिरंजीव आपको किसी ने अगर वो लेक्चर देखा हो जिसमें कॉम्प्लेक्स डिक्लेरेशन करके एक लेक्चर था तो वहाँ पे ये बताया मतलब सब कुछ डिस्कस किया है कि इस टाइप के पैटर्न्स को कैसे रीड करना है. बट हाँ ये क्वेश्चन आई वुड से कि मतलब एक अच्छा क्वेश्चन है मतलब हाँ अच्छा है 1 मिनट में तो इजीली सॉल्वेबल है बट हाँ ये अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. So answer is B here. Only 2 is the answer. Yes, so reversing a linked list already have been come in GATE in I think GATE 2024, 24 or 23, 24 I think. In GATE 2024 reverse linked list kind of thing, they have already asked this type of question. So this is a standard question I can say. But हाँ ये थोड़ा सा अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. पता नहीं 1 मिनट में होगा कि नहीं होगा, बट शायद 1.5 मिनट कोई ले ले तो. बट हाँ ये थोड़ा सा मतलब 1.5 से 2 मिनट ले सकता है, गिवन दैट कि आपको कितनी प्रैक्टिस है रिवर्स लिंक लिस्ट वाले कोड को रीड करने की. अगर आपको प्रैक्टिस है तो आप शायद 1 मिनट में भी कर देंगे, बट हो सकता है कि आपको 1.5 मिनट लग जाए, 1.5 से 2 मिनट. So yeah, answer is B here. They're just asking you to reverse the linked list and asking you to replace these two comments. Yeah. तो हाँ ये भी
ये क्वेश्चन सिमिलर टू गेट पीवाईक्यू है. ये सचिन यहाँ पे ये ऐसा कुछ है कि बार्क ने स्टैक का पूछा है और गेट ने क्यू का पूछा था.
ओके ओके, नाइस नाइस. सो हाँ ये क्वेश्चन भी मतलब इजी है, ये हो जाएगा 1 मिनट में. तो इसका आंसर ये है कि लीव्स द स्टैक अनचेंज्ड. सो व्हाट दिस फंक्शन इज डूइंग, दे आर आस्किंग. सो आप पॉप करके उसी में बाद में पुश कर रहे हो, तो ये रिकर्सिवली हो रहा है. ये अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, मतलब 1 मिनट में हो जाएगा. बट हाँ ये थोड़ा सा अच्छा क्वेश्चन है क्योंकि रिकर्सिवली आप यूज कर रहे हो स्टैक को. तो क्वेश्चन तो अच्छा है, बट हाँ मतलब 1 मिनट में हो जाएगा मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली. गुरु या आप में से कोई मेरे को मतलब यू कैन करेक्ट मी बेस्ड ऑन योर एक्सपीरियंस कि 1 मिनट में होगा कि नहीं होगा. मुझे लगता है 1 मिनट में हो जाएगा.
Yes, it was easily doable. I just took the three elements like 7, 8, 15 and I just solved it. So you can just take one particular small instance. So it is
हाँ
solvable.
राइट राइट, ओके. सो ए इज द आंसर. या सो ये जो क्वेश्चन है एवीएल ट्री का, ये एक आई वुड से कि अच्छा क्वेश्चन बोल सकते हैं, डिपेंडिंग ऑन कि आपको एवीएल ट्री आपको आता है कि नहीं आता. अगर आपको एवीएल ट्री आता है तो आप कर लोगे, लेकिन हाँ ये सिंस इतना गेट में इतने पॉपुलर नहीं है एवीएल ट्री. एवीएल ट्री का गेट में आई थिंक ओनली 1 or 2 क्वेश्चन दे माइट हैव आस्क्ड, एंड दे हैव नॉट आस्क्ड मोस्टली एवीएल ट्री क्वेश्चन. सो दे हैव आस्क्ड बाइनरी सर्च ट्री बट नॉट एवीएल ट्री. बट हाँ ये क्वेश्चन आई वुड से अगेन मतलब 1 मिनट में या 1.5 मिनट में तो हो जाएगा अगर आपको एवीएल ट्री का प्रैक्टिस है. तो आपको यू नीड टू कीप ऑन कंस्ट्रक्टिंग, एंड आपको बस बताना है कि कितने लेफ्ट रोटेशन आए या कितने राइट रोटेशन आए.
और इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर शायद ऑप्शन डी है. मैंने ये जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 है, तो
ओके
ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 मैंने खोला हुआ है यहाँ पे. बेसिकली ऑल दीज क्वेश्चंस वी हैव आल्सो अपलोडेड ऑन द गेट ओवरफ्लो वेबसाइट. देयर यू कैन डिस्कस द क्वेश्चन, यू कैन सी. ओके, तो इस क्वेश्चन का जो आंसर है वो मेरे ख्याल से यहाँ पे शायद डी लिखा
डी
हुआ
है. ओके
है.
ओके.
सो दिस क्वेश्चन इज देयर. ओके.
या सो ऑल्सो इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर गेट, हाँ दीपक वो हाँ वहाँ पे भी कर सकते हैं. सो या फिर गेट और फ्लो पे एक बार. हाँ सो इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर गेट और मतलब बार का आप किसी भी एग्जाम की तैयारी कर रहे हो, तो आई वुड इंकरेज यू कि आप ये जितने भी बार के क्वेश्चंस हैं आप उनका आंसर कर दो. मतलब इट्स नॉट लाइक कि वी कॉन्ट आंसर, ऑब्वियसली वी विल बी आंसरिंग, बट इफ यू आंसर देन योर कंसेप्ट विल बी रिवाइज्ड, एंड ऑल्सो मतलब आपको एक कॉन्फिडेंस आता है. और जब भी कोई उस आंसर को अपवोट करता है तो आपको एक आई कैन से मतलब आपको गुड फील होता है कि किसी ने आपके आंसर को अप्रिशिएट किया है. कोई कमेंट भी करेगा कि दिस इज अ नाइस आंसर, क्योंकि कुछ कुछ क्वेश्चन हैं जो काफी अच्छे हैं. जैसे ये वीएल ट्री का क्वेश्चन है, पिछला वाला स्टैक का क्वेश्चन है. आप उनका आंसर करो ताकि मतलब लोगों तक वो आंसर्स जाएं. आप जो भी मेथड सोच रहे हो वो लोगों तक तभी जाएगा जब आप गेट ऑफ फ्लो पे आंसर करोगे. एंड गेट ऑफ फ्लो इज एक ओपन कम्युनिटी, आप इजीली उस पर आंसर कर सकते हो. और हमारा पर्पज बस गेट ऑफ फ्लो पे डालने का यही होता है ताकि मोर नंबर ऑफ पीपल कैन पार्टिसिपेट इनटू ऑल द क्वेश्चंस. ओके, all the bar questions or any other question that we upload on gate or flow. तो आप इस पे एक बार आंसर करो ताकि डिस्कशन थ्रेड स्टार्ट हो.
Whenever you find a good question, so please upvote also. Okay. Now, so
Yes.
one more request I want to make to Het, Chiranjeev, Sanskar, and Guru, that for any question, if you have something to say, for example, maybe you did silly mistake in that question, basically something if you want to say for any particular question, then please interrupt us and please say. Okay, please share your
Yes.
opinion. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If anything in particular you want to say, that can be anything. Okay, for a particular question, then please interrupt and please speak. Okay, so far in any question, anyone want to add something so
Actually,
far?
for this particular AVL tree question, we few were getting different answers. So better we can solve it here. So it will get clarified. Some of us we did option D and some of did some other option. So better we can solve this particular question here.
Okay, actually, the point is, see, there are more than 80 questions. So that's the if we just go through the questions, then also it will take I can say time. So let's do one thing, Guru, that
गेट और फ्लो
this,
पे हम लोग आंसर कर
हाँ,
देंगे, वो बेटर रहेगा.
ये जो गेट और फ्लो का ये जो लिंक है, ठीक है, बेसिकली मैंने क्या किया है, ये जो लिंक है ना, जहाँ पे सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं, ये देखो यहाँ पे गेट और फ्लो डॉट इन टैग बार्क 2026 CS मेमोरी बेस्ड, ये जो लिंक है ये मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन के अंदर डाल दिया है, ठीक है. और आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स who attempted BARC 2026 exam or who did not attempt, basically any student, please write an answer under this question on the gate overflow. Write the answer or write your comment, okay, because Guru is saying that the toppers who are here, okay, 4 toppers who have joined this session, they were getting different answer for this particular question. So please write your answer in the on the gate overflow
गेट और
website
फ्लो.
under this question, okay. So, and Sachin, like after this session, like you can also write
Yes,
answer,
yes, right,
okay.
right.
So question number 7. Okay, this link you can easily find. I have already put the link in the description. You can find it. Okay. So this question number 7 particularly we need to solve after this session is over. Okay. Now
Right.
question
Okay.
number 8.
So it was related to stack and queue. The question number 8. Uh, so दीपक वो पूरा नहीं दिख रहा. एक सेकंड. हाँ, देख
एक
लीजिए.
यहाँ से क्वेश्चन सचिन,
हाँ, हाँ.
ये
So
ऑप्शंस
basically,
हैं. हाँ.
right. So it मतलब ऐसा तो गेट में भी they have asked these are the very easy questions. They have asked these type of questions in the gate also. So the question is saying कि there is a queue and queue is having these elements from front to rear and stack is also available. So they are saying the DQN element and from the QN printed. So basically few operations are given and final answer is D. So they are asking that which of the following sequences cannot be printed using the above operations. So, for example, the operations are DQ an element from the queue and print it. This is the first operation. And if you DQ, then if we DQ, then the print element, which is one will get DQ'd, right? So basically, one will get DQ'd, and then you DQ an element. The second operation is DQ an element from the queue and push it onto the stack. So now two you are going to push on the stack and pop an element from the stack and print it. So I think two you have just pushed. So you are going to just pop the two and then you are going to print two. So one will get printed and then two will get printed. Then they're asking which of the following sequences cannot be printed using the above operations. Okay. So see, after one, two must be there. This is one thing, that one and two, and like these are they have given incomplete operations. I mean, the number of operations there might be even before the first operation there might be few operations, and even after the last operation there might be few other operations. So we need to just check. Basically, the thing here is that it is the sequence of operation that we are having these three operations. They must be strictly in the same order, which means that that we first need to DQ, push and print
It
it.
was not like that. These are
Acha.
allowable operations, means we can do it in any operation. So
Acha, in
it
any
is
order.
up to
Okay.
us.
Okay. Okay. So Guru, can you just tell me the process like in just a few 1 minute, if it is possible, for this question?
So yeah, the queue was given and also the empty stack was given, and it was written that the following three operations are allowable and other operations you cannot do. So these
Acha.
three are allowable operations, and it is up to
Okay.
us in which order, how many times we can do for each operation. So using this, we will somehow try to print the given options. And in that option D was coming, like first operation is DQ from a DQ element from Q and print it. So the moment we DQ it, we will also print it. So remaining 5 elements are there. So it is up to us in which order we can do it.
Okay, so basically first operation is saying DQ and printed, and second operation is saying if you can DQ, but if you don't want to print it, temporarily put in the stack and then print it later on, kind of,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Because third operation is saying ki we will print from the stack. Okay, got it. So if we are putting in the stack, then the order will be reversed. Otherwise, like order will be like that. So okay, so D is the correct answer. So why not? Let's suppose if I talk about why not A, Chiranjeev, do you want to add why not A?
Sir, Option A is very pretty simple because in option A, we can perform the first operation, DQ element from the
Yes.
queue and print it simply.
Right.
DQ 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and so on.
Okay. So D is not possible. So can you tell me why?
Sir, D is not possible because if we try to print 3 first, then we need to DQ
Push 1
uh,
and 2, yes,
1 and
into
2
the
into
stack.
the stack. Then we will print 4. Then if we try to print 6, then we need to push 4 and 5. So after pushing, 5. So after pushing 4, there will be top of the stack will be 5.
Yeah, but Chanji, basically,
Actually,
we do
like
not need to like push 3, 4, 5, 6. Matlab, one other way to think like that, that 1, 2 we can push in the stack, and 3, 4, 5, 6 we can directly print. And 1, 2 if we print it
Yeah.
later on, it will be in the reverse order.
Yes, 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 yes,
yes,
sir.
Yes. Okay, okay. So D cannot be there. If instead of 1, 2 in the option D, if it is 2, 1, then D is possible. Otherwise, D is not possible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think it was a good question. Okay. ठीक है. So next question is AVL tree question. So the exact same question, but the tree was slightly different. अच्छा.
एक्चुअली ये जो
Actually-
गेट 1996 का क्वेश्चन है, इसके सिमिलर क्वेश्चन आया था। मैंने यहाँ पे वो चीज ओपन कर रखी है।
Okay.
ये रहा। हाँ, ये था
Then
क्वेश्चन नंबर 9।
change the tree actually. So this was the exact tree. Of course, the node value might be different, but this was isomorphic to that question that
Okay.
tree came in. So this was the exact tree, and that similar tree is there in previous gate 1992 or 3, 1996. Okay, so similar
yes.
question was there, and it was asking for number of unbalanced node after we insert that node.
Right, right. So I think it was easy question. So यहाँ पे अगर हम 97 insert करते हैं तो
There will be
hello.
Hello.
हाँ, यस अजय।
Sorry. Okay. So if we insert now, so what are the nodes that will be unbalanced? So I think 75 will be unbalanced if we insert 97, because 97 will be on the right of 80, and
Yes.
50, yeah, 50 will also be unbalanced क्योंकि 50 का height अभी 3 है and left में height एक ही है, तो it will be like unbalanced. And what about 42? I think 42 दो है left में height, and on the right it is having the 4 height. So 42 will also be unbalanced. So I think 3 nodes will be unbalanced, right?
Yes,
Yes,
this
sir.
is correct
सर
answer.
इसमें बस वो था कि अल्फाबेट्स दे रखे थे और बता रखा था कि इसके चाइल्ड पे इंसर्ट करेंगे तो फिर क्या होगा, बाकी तो सेम ही क्वेश्चन था पूरा।
Okay, great. So I think it was easy question. Let's go to the
Yes,
next question. Yeah, so I think this was also similar to gate question if I remember correctly. In gate में भी एक ऐसा question आ चुका है जिसमें एक function दिया है and then they are asking that what this function is doing. Okay, so it is basically calculating the height or it is calculating the node and so on. So if you notice कि यहाँ पे return statement में they have used a conditional operator. They are saying if L is greater than R, then L plus 1, otherwise R plus 1. तो कभी भी मतलब if we are returning like based on the maximum, like I mean it is like whatever is the greater, we are returning that. So it cannot be total number of nodes. So it cannot be number of internal nodes. It cannot be number of leaf nodes. So C and D directly we can directly eliminate. A also we can eliminate. A is saying that total number of nodes. So whenever we are returning maximum minimum kind of thing, then it cannot be the total number of nodes. So A, C, D are not the answers, and it is easy question. We can easily check that B is the correct answer, because if left height is greater, then we will say the total height is at L plus 1. Otherwise, we will say the total height is R plus 1. So B is the correct answer. It was good question, easy question.
ये लॉजिक बड़ा अच्छा लगा सचिन, सुन मतलब ऐसे सुन के कि हाँ यार कि सीधे सीधे 3 ऑप्शन तो जा रहे हैं।
हाँ, राइट, क्योंकि मैक्स या मिन पूछ रहा है तो टोटल तो कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता। टोटल नंबर ऑफ नोट्स तो हम निकाल ही नहीं रहे, मैक्स या मिन कर रहे हैं तो। ओके, सो अगेन आई थिंक सी प्रोग्रामिंग के काफी क्वेश्चन आ गए। वी विल काउंट इट लेटर ऑन। अभी शायद हमारे पास काउंट अभी भी होगा, वी कैन
ये
चेक।
काउंट है इस पीडीएफ के अंदर, ये काउंट ही चल रहा है।
हाँ, राइट। तो दिस इज अगेन अ सी प्रोग्रामिंग क्वेश्चन हेयर। एक बार हेत गुरु को चिरंजीव कोई भी बताएगा एन इक्वल 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 5 है, या ये थोड़ा सा अपने का मिसप्रिंटिंग था? n इक्वल इक्वल टू
It
5?
is equality operator, so n equal to equal 5 था,
अच्छा,
मतलब
इक्वल इक्वल
of
ही
course
होगा।
5 या कुछ और वैल्यू होगी, but
हाँ हाँ।
else was the program control was going through else branch, and only since break is there, so only one time printf will be executed.
ओके ओके, सो इट
So
इज इजी क्वेश्चन, दोनों में ब्रेक है तो फिर दिक्कत ही नहीं है।
even if condition got evaluated, still it is answer is 1.
राइट राइट, सो इट डजंट मैटर अबाउट द कंडीशन, क्योंकि वो तो इफ या एल्स में से किसी एक में तो जाएगा ही, और दोनों में ब्रेक है।
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
हाँ, गॉट इट। ओके, सो आंसर इज हाउ मेनी टाइम्स प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट विल बी एग्जीक्यूटेड? तो जीरो। अच्छा, बेस्ड ऑन द कंडीशन वी कैन आंसर, सो आई थिंक जीरो इज आंसर। ठीक है।
No sir,
Okay.
one B, option B is the answer.
नहीं, हाँ, ऑप्शन बी
अच्छा,
विल बी
आंसर
द
वन वन है, ठीक है, तभी मैं थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हुआ था। ठीक है ठीक है, ओके।
50, वो फू 50 तो वो 100 से कम है, तो पक्का चलेगा while
हम्म।
loop. Okay. Union. So the question number 12, that is based on union.
Yes. So union, I think gate में in gate, I think they do not have they haven't asked any question related to union. They've asked related to struct, but not union. But union we have studied, in class also. In 10-15 minutes we have studied, because concept is very easy. Union में they share the memory. So basically, these are the three variables.
सचिन,
हाँ
सचिन एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज, गो क्लासेस के सी प्रोग्रामिंग के जो लेक्चर्स हैं उनके अंदर लिटिल एंडियन, बिग एंडियन, ये वाली चीजें डिस्कस हुई हैं, और
हाँ
ये क्वेश्चन के अंदर ये लिटिल एंडियन से रिलेटेड पूछ रहा है।
हाँ, राइट राइट।
Actually, Little Indian was not written there. So
Yes, sir.
अच्छा,
Sir, they were
Yes,
not
sir.
asking
Even I
about
don't
Little
remember.
Indian.
अच्छा, ये नहीं था क्या?
नहीं,
No,
नहीं.
just
sir.
Little Indian was not there.
ओके ओके ओके, तो ये चीज मतलब नहीं थी। ओके ओके, ठीक है, ये नहीं था।
Okay, so yeah, what was the answer for this question?
Sir, it was 94, 94, 350.
ये यहाँ देख सकते हैं, क्वेश्चन नंबर 12, राइट, है
हाँ।
ना? ये लिंक, ये जो लिंक है, ये यहाँ पे सारे बार्क 2026 CS के क्वेश्चन अवेलेबल हैं इस लिंक पे। ऑन दिस लिंक यू कैन सी, दिस लिंक इज ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन। सो दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 वी कैन ओपन. Okay, you can discuss this question here, you can see. So for this question the answer, okay, answer is not written, so you can discuss, anyone can write their answer under this question on the Gate Overflow website. So what was the answer, Chiranjeev Sanskar?
Sir, the answer was 94, 350.
Okay okay, option B.
Yes.
Okay okay, ठीक है।
Okay, so basically here in this question only the last assignment matter, because A B C all are sharing the memory. तो ये थोड़ा सा हमें मतलब 350 का बाइनरी लिख के, और हमें फर्स्ट वो लेना पड़ेगा बेस्ड ऑन द लिटिल इंडियन बिग इंडियन, बट जनरली इट्स ऑल द सिस्टम्स आर लिटिल इंडियन. सो इफ यू रिप्रेजेंट 350 इन द बाइनरी एंड इफ यू टेक द फर्स्ट बाइट, देन आई थिंक इट मस्ट बी 94. मतलब अभी मेरे पास बाइनरी रिप्रेजेंटेशन नहीं है ना, तो फर्स्ट बाइट मस्ट बी 94. And then that's why the s dot a and s dot b, since they are characters, they will be taking the first byte only, so that's why it is 94 94. But c is integer, so it will be taking the all 4 bytes, so it is by default 350. It was, I would say, good question. इसमें मतलब मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा टाइम तो लगना चाहिए सर, 1.5 मिनट तो, 1 मिनट से ज़्यादा तो लग जाएगा शायद, क्योंकि बाइनरी भी लिखना पड़ेगा और फिर सोचना पड़ेगा।
Actually, for this reason, I just remembered the data and I skipped the question. So I thought ki it will take time because I need to write binary. So I just
हाँ,
remembered the data what was given and just move on to different question.
गॉट इट। ओके ओके,
So
ठीक है।
next question, question number 13, median in BST.
Yes. So basically, in this question, they are saying कि consider binary search tree of n nodes. The task is to find out the median element of BST, then delete that element from the tree. So median element of BST. अच्छा, उन्होंने मीडियन लिखा, मतलब मीडियन को कुछ ऐसे डिफाइन किया था, क्योंकि ट्री का मीडियन मतलब लाइक थोड़ा मुझे मतलब थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है। ट्री का
Sir,
उन्होंने कुछ
actually,
डिफाइन।
a tree was given with the values, and we need to find the median in that tree, and then we need to delete it, that node. Tree was actually
अच्छा,
given.
ट्री वाज गिवन, तो सिंस वी नीड टू फाइंड सम एलिमेंट, तो आई थिंक वर्स्ट केस में तो ऑर्डर ऑफ एन ही हो सकता है ना इसका।
ये बाइनरी सर्च ट्री है तो उससे तो क्या फर्क पड़ेगा नहीं क्या, क्योंकि वो
हाँ
स्क्यूड हो सकता है, राइट?
हाँ, मतलब डिपेंडिंग ऑन द वैल्यूज, बट वैल्यूज से मैटर नहीं करता एसिम्प्टोटिकली हम पूछ रहे हैं तो। सो आई थिंक इसका आंसर आप लोगों ने क्या किया था?
तो मैंने तो स्किप कर दिया था यार।
I marked it order of n.
Sir,
ओके
I also skipped the question.
एक
ओके।
सेकंड, इस क्वेश्चन में अगर ट्री दिया था, जैसे हेत ने अभी बताया कि ट्री दिया था, तो ट्री देने के बाद ये कैसे पूछ रहा है? मतलब मैं समझा नहीं कि ट्री कितनी हाइट का था, क्या था?
It was almost balanced the BST, and then the values was also there in the nodes. So we need to find the median according to that values, and then we need to
तो
that
फिर ये
particular.
एसिम्प्टोटिकली कैसे पूछ रहा है? मतलब मैं समझ नहीं रहा कि अगर मान लो ट्री है, दिया हुआ ट्री है, और उसके अंदर ज्यादा मान लो 4 लेवल 5 लेवल है, जितना भी है, तो ये जो क्वेश्चन है वो एसिम्प्टोटिकली कैसे पूछ रहा है? हाँ सचिन?
हाँ वो
शायद
मैं
ट्री
सोच रहा हूँ।
नहीं था,
हाँ,
ट्री नहीं दिया था, हो सकता है वो किसी और क्वेश्चन में हो। मुझे
ओके
भी
ओके।
याद तो नहीं आ रहा क्योंकि इसमें ट्री शायद।
हाँ, क्योंकि इस तरह के क्वेश्चन में जहाँ पे एसिम्प्टोटिकली पूछा गया है, इस तरह के क्वेश्चन में तो ट्री दिया ही नहीं जा सकता, मतलब ओके चलो कोई बात नहीं।
हम्म।
लेट्स डू वन थिंग। सो दिस क्वेश्चन, इफ एनीवन रिमेम्बर्स what was the exact question, okay, so you can just comment here. You can see question number 13, you can see this link. Okay, question number 13, let's open. So you can see here. Okay, you can just like, okay, answer is not, also not filled here. So you, what you can do, any student who attempted BARC 2026 CS exam, so please write your opinion about this question. What is the exact question? What is the answer? Okay, anything, you just please write. Okay, under this link. Okay, so now I think we can go ahead. Okay, huh, Sachin?
यस यस।
Okay. So next
ओके
we have algorithm. So far actually all the questions were from data structure and C language. So you can see 13 questions from data structure and C language. So I think high weightage, right?
यस राइट।
And so far in all these 13 questions of data structure and C language, like Het, Guru, Sanskar, Chiranjeev, कि कितने क्वेश्चन आपने मतलब करेक्ट किए हैं, या कितने क्वेश्चन आपके सिली मिस्टेक या स्किप आपने किए? क्या क्या लगता है, कुछ आइडिया?
Sir, I think out of this 13 question, I had solved almost 11 question. I attempted 11 question, and in one question I did silly mistake. In the question of that stack, and
Okay.
there was code was given. I marked the option key reverse. It will reverse the element of the stack. So I did the silly mistake in that question.
Okay. And Het?
Yes, sir. I have attended 11 questions. That union one and that's median one, median in BST. I both skipped this question. Rest were
Okay.
the correct one.
Very good. Okay.
Yes.
Sanskar?
Sir, except that median one, I did all correct.
Okay. Okay. Guru?
Except median and union, I did all correct.
Okay. Okay. Nice. So almost I can say all of them, they have done 10 questions at least, correctly. Okay. So now let's move to the next question. Okay.
यस।
So the next question is from algorithms.
Yes, so basically in this question they are saying a new sorting algorithm is proposed, and they wanted to do arrange in the descending order, which means first higher number, then lower, then lower, and then lower. The algorithms scan the elements of the array sequentially. If the element is found to be out of the order, that is violates the descending condition, it is removed. So basically, they are very blunt or very straightforward. If the element is not in the order, they are just going to remove it. The remaining elements are inserted into the another list. So whatever the remaining, the remaining elements which are actually in the descending order, and which is finally returned as the output. So basically, they are even removing the elements. It's like that. Okay. So what is the time complexity? Since it is just one time scan, so that's why you can say it is order of n. Now, whether it is in place or it is not in place, basically since you're removing the elements, it should be, I think.
They are, Sachin, they are explicitly, forcefully they are using another list, you can see.
The remaining elements are inserted into another list, but they are not specifying like in the same order, or when we are inserting the order of the same element. I think they should be the same order. by default.
अगर अगर मान लो ओरिजिनल जो लिस्ट है वो
हम्म
अगर मान लो पूरी डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में ऑलरेडी है,
हम्म
तो ऑर्डर ऑफ एन की एक एक्स्ट्रा लिस्ट लग रही है ना।
हाँ नहीं, बट टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ही पूछ रहे हैं वो तो, है ना। वो तो एक टाइम स्कैन तो करना ही है वो तो, है ना। वन टाइम स्कैन है, जो कि मैं इन प्लेस का और नॉट इन प्लेस का, आउट ऑफ प्लेस का सोच रहा था तो।
Sir, I marked in place option A. In this question, I marked the option A.
ओके
रीजन चिरंजीव?
Sir, because sir, if we delete some element, then the order of any of the two elements will not interchange with their respect.
यस।
Because so that's why I marked it in place.
Okay, okay, okay. Sorry. I was okay. Sorry. Actually, it's Sachin's area. I was confused between in place, out place, and I think there is one more extra space
एक्स्ट्रा
लेने वाले
मेमोरी।
क्या फीचर होता है सचिन, जो एक्स्ट्रा स्पेस लेता है?
नहीं, उसको उसको इन प्लेस ही नहीं, यू आर राइट, मतलब उसी उसी को बोलते हैं। बट इस टाइप का इसमें ना थोड़ा क्लियर नहीं है कि मतलब किस टाइप से डिलीट किया गया है। अगर डिलीट ही इन प्लेस होगा कि नहीं होगा वो थोड़ा समझ नहीं आ रहा। बट आई थिंक दूसरी लिस्ट जब यूज की ही है तो उसको नॉट इन प्लेस ही बोलना चाहिए। सो okay, we can discuss this question more on the gate or flow, but currently yes, C might be the answer because we are using the another list. That is the problem here.
एक सेकंड, जो चिरंजीव ने जो लॉजिक दिया वो शायद मेरे ख्याल
हाँ
से क्या स्टेबल के लिए था ना वो?
सर,
हाँ, वो तो स्टेबल के लिए, हाँ।
मैंने गलत लॉजिक दे दी सर, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन गलत हो गया वाला।
ये चिरंजीव, जो आपने अभी जो लॉजिक आपने डिस्कस किया वो
हाँ
शायद
हाँ हाँ
स्टेबल अनस्टेबल उस चीज के लिए है ना वो?
यस सर, यस सर, यस सर।
ओके ओके, तो मेरे ख्याल से क्योंकि इसमें उन्होंने फोर्सफुली ही एक नई लिस्ट वो यूज कर रहे हैं, तो वर्स्ट केस में तो ऑर्डर ऑफ एन की लिस्ट बन जाएगी वो।
यस सर, यस सर। सर ये आंसर सही होगा इसका वैसे, मतलब मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली
हाँ, C is the answer, right? Because we are using one extra memory.
एक्स्ट्रा मेमोरी।
Okay, okay, ठीक है। So option C is the answer for this question. If anyone has anything else to say, if you want to share your opinion, then you can share it on the Gate Overflow website. You can see this question. You can find here. This you can see question number 14. Okay, so like here you can discuss. Okay, so you can write your answer or you can write the comment. For now, the answer we have written, that is option C. Okay, because we are basically using another list. Okay, so next question 2, find ceiling of an element.
Yes, so basically here in this question they have defined what is a ceiling. So for example, you can directly see the example. The array was given like this, 23, 42. Suppose this is the array, and suppose there is some random number x, 70. And if you want to find the ceiling of the 70, so what is the immediate number which is greater than 70? Okay, or the smallest number which is greater than 70, it is 73. So 73 is the answer here. So they are asking that what is the time complexity of finding ceiling of x in such array using the optimal algorithm. So you want to find out a number which is immediately greater. So what you can do, you can just keep on scanning from the left. So whatever the first number which is greater than 70, you can say of temporarily, I mean temporarily you can say this is the answer. And then you can keep on going on the right side. Whenever you find something greater than 70 but lesser than 73, then you can update the number. So basically the thing is that you just need to do one scan. So I think B should be the answer here.
No sir, sir, here
Okay.
we can use the binary search algorithm.
अच्छा, सॉर्टेड है क्या? ओके ओके
Yes
ओके,
sir.
देयर इज सॉर्टेड एरे। ओके ओके, yes, if it is sorted, then sorry, I have missed the sorted thing. So if it is sorted, then you don't need to do the linear search. So that's a nice point, Chiranjeev. Thanks for pointing out. So since it is sorted, so what you can do, you want to find out just in the same way we want to find 70, right? In the binary search, we go to the middle and then based on that either left or right. In the same way you can do that. Just one or two extra scans might be there, but asymptotically it will be log n. I mean asymptotically it will log in, but in the worst case, since you also might have to check one or two neighbors, then it might be log n plus 1, log n plus 2 might be there. But yes, or log in the asymptotic notation, log n will be the correct answer. So A is the answer since it is sorted. So we can go to the next question. Dijkstra algorithm. The next question was related to Dijkstra algorithm. So I think in related to Dijkstra, there have been many questions in gate. So this question might be little special because they are using the negative weight here, right? So here they are asking, consider this graph. Assume that Dijkstra is used at A. So source node is A, which is on the left side. So some edges in the graph has the negative edge weights. So for example, B to C. For which of the following nodes does Dijkstra algorithm still compute the correct shortest path from A? So this is good question. Here you have to apply the Dijkstra algorithm, and then you manually have to check whether Dijkstra is giving the correct answer or not. So B is the correct answer here, because for C also it is giving the correct answer, but C alone, C is not in the option, I think. Yeah, C and B. So for C and B, it is giving the correct answer. So, but for C, I think,
For
No,
B,
sir,
it is
not for
giving
C.
correct answer.
yeah. So
Node
why you
B.
are, yeah, okay.
Actually, it
Actually, अरे
is
sorry, आंसर में वो B लिखा है, फिर फर्स्ट लिखा है, मैं वो कंफ्यूज हो गया था, ये B और फर्स्ट इज द आंसर एंड फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इज B. ओके ओके, तभी मैं बोलूँ C का तो नेगेटिव वेट आ रहा है. Okay, okay. So for node B, it is giving the correct answer, and I think for other nodes, it is not giving the correct answer because of the BC edge, right? Okay. So we can do it. It is easy question. So answer is A, which is B, node B. Okay.
Okay. So next question is BFS. See, in the bracket MSQ is written, but there was no MSQ question in the BARC exam, remember? Okay. Actually, in the bracket, why MSQ is written, let me tell you, because for this question, the options are similar to this, basically each option has multiple things. So because Guru, Het, Chiranjeev, Sanskar, actually, they don't remember exactly what was there in each option. So what they have done, they have just written all the four things in different options. Okay, so please understand that in the exam it is MCQ question. It was given like only second, only first and second, only first, third, so like that. Okay, so I hope you understood the point that this was not MSQ question. Every question, each and every question is MCQ question. Okay, Sachin.
Yes. So it is looking like a tree, but it is basically like you can treat this as a graph. Okay. So this is a graph which is given to us, and they are starting BFS starting from D. Okay. This is important. They are starting from D. So you can do the best first search. So there are multiple possible answers. Like you can go to F first, or you can go to B first, basically depending on the order you are choosing. Okay. So either B will be first or F will be first. But yeah, after B, so B, F or FB will be there. So you can see in all the options either it is BF or FB, and depending on, like, if you are considering B first, then after F obviously it will be like B's neighbor, which is like A will be there. So yeah, we can do like that. So anyone remember the answer?
But
actually the
three options.
order of nodes traversed. Actually, we don't remember correctly in what order. So three options, three order, total four
Okay.
orders were given, and three one, I guess it was correct. So currently the order we have written is may not be able that was exact. So the tree was the same. It was the exact tree, but the order we do not remember it. So we have just
Okay.
written from our side. I think
But
first,
basically,
second order was same, but little bit confused about the third and fourth.
okay, the final conclusion is that out of the four given orders, three orders were correct and one was wrong. Okay.
Right. And also it was easy question, so doable question. Now, next question was related to big O definition, right? So they have defined big O, like although you might already know the definition, so don't get confused with the definition. I mean, even if you have not seen definition earlier, if you just know the big O, like intuitive meaning, then also you can solve this question. So they're asking whether this C and N naught is one, you can say the cutoff number, or the number after which it is actually following the relation, right? And C is some constant. So they must be integers. So it is not true. Obviously, they can be anything. Gn cannot be order of one. No, it can be. So that's why B is also false. So if both are equal, then since both are equal, then there's a theta relationship, and theta means like you can also use big O. So yes, big O. This is correct. C cannot be greater than N naught. No, C and N naught are very independent numbers, so they can follow anything. So C is the correct answer here. Now let's go to the next question. It was minimum spanning tree question. So basically the graph is given here. So they're asking which of the following edges can never be the part of spanning tree. So here you can see that FG, right? If you see that there's a cycle, okay, and in the cycle, FG is basically the highest, you can say highest edge weight, and there's a property which is called cycle property, which says that in a cycle, whatever is the highest edge weight, it will never be a part of part of minimum spanning tree. Okay. So kind of that there is one theorem which is called cycle property. Okay, using that, if you solve this, then I think FG will be the correct answer. Can never be the part of MST. Okay. So next is
Actually, this next question is taken, the diagram is taken directly from Kleinberg and Tardo's book. Okay, so this is the book actually we follow in ISC Bangalore. Okay, so I think this note, who has written this note?
I have written that.
Okay, so
Actually,
Guru, let me tell you that in IISc Bangalore, like at my, I can say when I took algorithm design course, so this was the book the professor was following, Kleinberg and Tardos. Okay. Yes, हाँ गुरु
हाँ,
क्या बोल
मैंने
रहे
भी ISC के टाइम पे ही पहली बार सुना था ये बुक का नाम.
हाँ गुरु क्या बोल रहे थे?
actually, there is one gate PYQ. In that question, topological order it was asking, and that figure was taken directly from this book. So I was just checking if a similar figure is there from BARC exam. So I got this figure from this book. So at that time, I saw this figure. In gate exams, similar question came, and that figure is also taken from Tadau's book. So I thought, ki, let me check this Tadau's book if I can find this figure or not. So thankfully, I
Okay, great,
found that.
great. Okay, that's really a good finding, Guru. So basically, here they are asking for the topological, valid topological sorts. So you can see, you can start either from V1. I think V1 is not having any incoming edge. So you can start from V1 or V2. And based on that, there will be the answer. So again, this is, I mean, here we have treated as MSQ, but in the actual examination, the options were A or B or A and C, something like this. Okay. So you can solve this question. It was easy question only. Now let's
Yeah.
just go to the
Topological order, that is a very, I can say, easy concept. I think
right,
anyone can easily do it. Okay.
right. So next question was related to insertion sort. Yes. So let's just see this question. Here they are saying that insertion sort is used for the distinct integers in the descending order. Okay. So there's a descending order, largest element first and then smaller elements. For which of the following inputs will the algorithm perform minimum number of steps? Okay. So this is what we need to find out. So here we just need to see that insertion sort is doing the in the descending order, which means if the larger number is already there, then you don't have to do anything. So since A is already in the okay, I think A only for A only one swap might be needed because two must be shifted before one. I think A will be the minimum number of steps, right?
Yes, sir.
Actually, I have changed the options in the gate overflow. So, actually, the options written here were not this
हाँ,
exactly
थोड़ा
same.
चेंज होगा वो चलेगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
So don't consider this is exact. So the question was same.
Okay, okay.
No one was remembered that option. So
Right, right. Yeah,
if
so
you
based
know,
on these options, so we can say A is the answer.
no, actually in this option, the C is I think is also correct.
Minimum number steps. Acha, we just need to interchange 5 and 9 also. Okay.
Yes.
So A and C, we can say it is MSQ, like based on these options, because
क्या इस
नहीं
if
सर,
It
क्वेश्चन में
was
कुछ? हाँ
actually
बताओ बताओ.
it is MCQ question. Like it is mistakenly written this here. In that question, MCQ was there, and it was nothing like only one, only two. It was just
ठीक
four
है.
options were given. So we need to select one. So just if we know the concept, that we can easily answer. Like number of inversions we need to find.
Right, right, right.
तो वो क्वेश्चन में कुछ ऐसा भी था कि इंडिविजुअल एलिमेंट के मिनिमम स्वैप होने चाहिए, ऐसी भी एक लाइन लिखी हुई थी. मैंने चेक
Oh.
तो किया था, शायद तो मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस में सेम नंबर ऑफ स्वैप्स तो आ रहे थे, पर वो
अच्छा.
इंडिविजुअल एलिमेंट में कुछ कुछ चेंज हो रहा था. अगर किसी ने किया हो तो शायद याद होगा.
ओ नाइस. मतलब टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्वैप्स दो ऑप्शंस के सेम थे जो कि मिनिमम भी हैं, लेकिन लेकिन
हाँ.
इंडिविजुअली मतलब पर्टिकुलर किसी एक एक नंबर के कम स्वैप होंगे और एक के ज्यादा होंगे, ऐसा कुछ होगा. मतलब डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ
यस
द
यस.
स्वैप्स माइट बी डिफरेंट.
हाँ
ओके,
हाँ.
ओके. देन इट वी कैन कंसीडर इट एज गुड क्वेश्चन. अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. गेट में मतलब इस टाइप का तो नहीं आया, बट हाँ ये क्वेश्चन अच्छा था. ओके.
हाँ अगर मतलब इंडिविजुअल एलिमेंट का भी पूछा है कि इंडिविजुअल एलिमेंट के भी
हाँ,
मिनिमम स्वैप होने चाहिए, राइट?
हाँ मतलब जैसे दो ऑप्शंस के अगर टोटल स्वैप सेम है तो किसी एक का कम होगा तो किसी एक का ज्यादा तो होगा ही. तो शायद एक
Okay.
पर्टिकुलर का मतलब पूछा होगा कि इसका मिनिमम होना चाहिए.
I hope they provide the question paper, but actually they don't provide question paper. So anyway, we can basically get a feel of the question, that what kind of question they have asked. Okay, so a very good question they have asked here.
Right. So actually, we have tried our best efforts to come up with all the questions, and this PDF will serve as in, like you can say, kind of go-to PDF for all the BARC aspirants, those who are going to appear for BARC next year. क्योंकि बहुत difficulty होती है questions को search करने में, मिलते नहीं हैं. So that's why this year, with the help of our toppers, we have made this PDF, and I hope this PDF is going to be one of the go-to PDF for all the GATE aspirants, क्योंकि उनको सॉरी ऑल द बार्क एस्पिरेंट्स, क्योंकि उनको मिल जाएगा एक पर्टिकुलर सोर्स मिल जाएगा जहां पे उनको पता चलेगा कि किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम from the computer networks, which is routing algorithm. So they are saying, in the network shown in the figure, the cost of each link between the routers is given. So they have given some figure like this. So cost
एक
of
ये क्वेश्चन एक बार मैं सचिन में गेट ओवरफ्लो पे खोलता हूँ अभी.
ओके,
गुरु ने बोला है कि ये क्वेश्चन एक बार गेट ओवरफ्लो पे खोलना है, क्योंकि
ठीक है
वहां
ठीक
पे
है, कुछ चेंज
बेटर,
कर दो.
हाँ
हाँ,
कुछ चेंज है. तो
वो जो
क्वेश्चन
फिगर
नंबर
मैंने
ये
अच्छी
22 है
ड्रॉ
शायद.
करी है
क्वेश्चन नंबर 22 ही है ना, यही है. हाँ,
हम्म.
तो ये मैं फिर से बता देता हूँ टू ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो. ये जो लिंक है, दिस लिंक वेयर all the BARC CS 2026 questions, memory based questions are uploaded. So this present in the description. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear. So basically, this diagram we have replaced now. This diagram is now made using, the Canva or something like this. So basically, they are saying in this question, कि we have given a network that's shown in the figure, and the cost of each link between the routers is also given. Assume that routing algorithm is used and the routing tables are already converged. So basically, you can consider that there is a shortest path any two routers are using. If the router A send the packet to a router B, through which sequence of routers the packet will travel? So this is a good question. So basically, if A is sending to B, then what is the shortest path between A to B? It is like you can use the digester algorithm here also, because the algorithm has already been converged, so you don't have to worry about anything. So you can just check. So I think here the answer is D, which is ACB. So basically, first it will go to obviously A, and from A will forward to C for the shortest path, and C will forward to B, because this is 6. Otherwise, if you directly forward, it will be 9. So it will be 7. So basically ACB. ACB is the correct answer. D, right? Okay. Now let's
Next question is from Gate. Yes, Sachin.
Okay, same question hai. Acha. So
So
this
this
is same question, Guru Chiranjeev?
Yes, it
Namaskar.
was
The
same.
same question.
अच्छा, ओके, ग्रेट. यार आप लोगों ने निकाल भी लिया, सेम क्वेश्चन है, मतलब मैप भी कर लिया. दिस इज रियली गुड that you have also mapped that this was the same question. Okay, so the question is saying, consider the different activities related to email. So sending an email from client to mail server, and then download the email, and then checking email in the web browser. So which of the application used? So basically here you need to know these SMTP, POP, and HTTP, the functionality of these things. So C is the correct answer here. If you want to send, then SMTP protocol we use. If you want to check in the browser, then HTTP, because HTTP request we need to send. And POP is protocol that we use if you want to download from the mailbox. Okay. Now let's just go to the next question. Next question was again similar to the gate question. Uh, I think it was exact same.
same question, Sachin.
हाँ, क्योंकि अगर सिमिलर है तो हमने सिमिलर यहाँ पे लिख दिया है इस पीडीएफ में. सेम है तो हमने क्वेश्चन नहीं लिखा है, वो एग्जैक्ट सेम क्वेश्चन
जैसे ये देखो, क्वेश्चन 4
हाँ.
जो है वो सिमिलर है गेट पीवाईक्यू के, और जो क्वेश्चन 3 है वो एज इट इज गेट पीवाईक्यू का एज इट इज कॉपी पेस्ट. ओके, सो दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, दिस इज बेसिकली गेट CS 2012 क्वेश्चन.
राइट. सो दिस इज काइंड ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड क्वेश्चन. अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, जहाँ पे मतलब दे आर सेइंग कि सम चंक ऑफ द ब्लॉक इज गिवन, एंड आईएसपी वांट्स टू गिव हाफ ऑफ द चंक टू ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ए एंड द क्वार्टर ऑफ द चंक टू बी. while returning the other quarter to with itself, which of the following is the valid allocation. So यहाँ पे हमें बस ये देखना है कि कौन सा इसमें करेक्ट आंसर है. So हाफ मुझे चंक देना है, तो 20 की जगह लाइक प्रीफिक्स विल बी 21, वी विल नीड टू यूज 21. ओके, एंड वी नीड टू फिक्स आइदर 0 or 1. One of the chunk we can give to A, and from the another chunk where suppose we are fixing 0, then we need to change 0 to 0 0, so 22/22 will be used. So based on that you can solve this question, right? So A is the correct answer. Now let's just go to the next question, which is congestion control related question. It is similar to gate PYQ. Okay, तो ऑलमोस्ट सेम सा ही क्वेश्चन आया था. आई थिंक उन्होंने नीचे लिखा है ट्राई टू राइट स्टेटमेंट मे नॉट बी एग्जैक्टली द सेम स्टेटमेंट. तो ये 3 स्टेटमेंट वहाँ पे प्रेजेंट थे, मे नॉट बी एग्जैक्टली द सेम स्टेटमेंट. ओके,
तो इस तरह का क्वेश्चन था बेसिकली. ये जो स्टेटमेंट है वो हो सकता है कि एग्जैक्टली करेक्ट ना हो, लेकिन ये इस तरह का क्वेश्चन था, इस तरह के स्टेटमेंट्स थे. आपको क्वेश्चन का आइडिया लग जाएगा कि किस तरह का क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था.
हाँ, गेट में भी मतलब इस तरीके का क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था, तो गेट में हमने ऑलरेडी उसका स्क्रीनशॉट यहाँ पे लगाया है. एंड जो एग्जैक्ट क्वेश्चन था, बार्क का जो क्वेश्चन था, वो भी नीचे लिखा है. इस तरह का जो क्वेश्चन था, राइट. सो basically they are saying it is TCP congestion control related question. So I'm reading these 3 statements. So basically they are saying the slow start phase help in preventing the queue overflow by gradually increasing the congestion window. Okay, the slow start will help in prevent queue overflow by gradually increasing the congestion window. Yet, yes, it increases the congestion window. क्यू ओवरफ्लो, ये किसने लिखा है स्टेटमेंट? क्यू ओवरफ्लो का मतलब उसमें लिखा था क्या कुछ गुरु?
वो जो नेटवर्क में तो राउटर्स होते हैं तो वहाँ पे क्यू होता है ना,
अच्छा,
सो
राउटर क्यू
दे वर
ओवरफ्लो.
टॉकिंग
ओके
अबाउट दैट क्यू.
ओके ओके. helps prevent queue overflow gradually increasing. इसका आपने क्या किया गुरु? एनीवन वांट्स टू टेल मी?
एक्चुअली ये मैंने देखा नहीं था, तो मेरे फ्रेंड से बात करके मैंने थोड़ा फ्रेम किया है. सो आई थिंक
ओके
लिटिल बिट, सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन देयर इनपुट्स मैंने ये फ्रेम किया है. सो
okay okay, got it. So by the way, this fast retransmit is one of the method that we use in case of so there are like 3 duplicate ACK and there is a timeout. So in case of 3 duplicate ACK, we also call it fast retransmit. So based on that we need to solve this question. Okay, what was the exact question? Based on that we need to solve. So ये अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. I think you need to know what is the fast retransmit, what is the fast recovery. ये अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. We will call it a good question, congestion control related question. Okay, so now we can go to the next question, which is fifth question from CN, efficiency related question. So this is one standard question. यहाँ पे ठीक है, D is the answer. So everything was given and then they're asking the efficiency. So we can directly use the formula of efficiency, which is in case of this is stop and wait, no? What is the
actually it was not written, but like he had said me like we can assume stop and wait
yes yes, because
and
number
then
of packets
upstream.
are not given. Otherwise they need to give number of packets also. Data size is given. ठीक है. हाँ, स्टॉप एंड वेट से भी डायरेक्टली हम करेंगे, तो आई थिंक डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर है, 0.4%. ठीक है.
So the
ओके.
next question is basically based on TTL, and the question is roughly written here, not exactly, but some idea you can get what kind of question they have asked.
Yes. So in the options they are saying that consider the following statement related to TTL or hop count field in IP networking. The first statement is a router decrements the hop count of packet and accept the packet. Okay, the router decrements the hop count and accept the packet. So yes, so basically they are saying that what is the first operation, whether it is accepting the packet first or it is basically decrementing the first. So about this is the first statement. Second statement is multicast packet can be forwarded only up to the certain hop count limit. Okay, so generally in gate they do not ask related to the multicast packet. Basically there is one protocol called IGMP. If we want to do the multicast, we use the IGMP. So in gate generally they do not have multicast packet, but I think whether it is multicast or unicast, it is always TTL will always be decremented. Okay, it doesn't matter which protocol we are using. Either we are using IP protocol, we are using ICMP protocol, we are using IGMP protocol. Whichever protocol we are using, we will be decrementing the TTL. A router accepts the packet whose hop count will become 0. Okay, so I think in gate PYQ also, anyone remember this kind of question has been asked about zero? Anyone remember?
Sir, in gate PYQ, option 1, option 3, and option 4. Similar options were there in gate PYQ, but option 2 was, I think I have not seen this type of option about multicast packets.
राइट राइट हाँ, ये मल्टीकास्ट का तो गेट में मतलब आई थिंक नहीं पूछा है कभी भी. सो व्हाट इज द आंसर यू हैव मार्क, चिरंजीव? हैव यू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन?
Sir, I have a confusion in the option. According to me, the
Okay.
option 1 is correct. The router decrement the hop count, and option 4 is false. So, based on these two things, I managed to mark the answer.
अच्छा, 4 is saying switch decrements the TTL when it receive. Okay, I think switch doesn't decrement. हाँ, क्योंकि
Yes, sir.
switch is yeah. Okay, okay. Okay. So a router accept about the third statement. It is important. A router accept a packet when the hop count becomes 0. I think this is false because when TTL is 0, then the function of TTL is that it will just drop the packet. So when the TTL is 0, then it will drop the packet, and so it should be the false. So based on that, you can mark the answer. Okay. So let's go to the next question. It was related to DVR and LSR, distance vector and LSR. Okay. So the question is saying that consider the following statements in the routing algorithm in the computer networks. So first statement is related to DVR. They are saying in DVR, the count to infinity problem occurs when a new node enters into the network. So yeah. What are you saying?
No, sir, nothing, sir.
Okay. So I think this is false. You can correct me. Anyone wants to share their input, then they can correct me. So because count to infinity is the problem whenever there is a failure. I mean, whenever there is a disconnect, so then the count to infinity problem comes. So that's why I think statement 1 is false. Statement 2 is in LSR. The each router advertises only to the immediate. So statement 2 is also false because in the LSR this is a flood. Like we flood the information. So that's why I think statement 2 is also false. Statement 3 is saying in DVR the a router does not have the knowledge of entire topology. So yes, I think this is true because in DVR we do not have the flood. We just go to the immediate neighbor. So I think third statement is true. First is false. Second is false. Third is true. Fourth is saying in LSR each router uses the Dijkstra algorithm. Yes, I think this is true, right? In LSR, I think we use the Dijkstra algorithm. So, because since we know the topology of the entire network, so we can use the Dijkstra algorithm. So, I think fourth is true. So, according to me, third and fourth is true, right? So, the answer may be 1 and 2. Okay. So, anyone wants to add something? Like you can add.
Actually, in DVR and LSR question, the first three options were similar. In the fourth option, the four statements, we did not remember exactly, so we took this option from Gate PYQ. So the
ठीक
first
है.
three questions from BARC, and the fourth statement, it was not from there. Okay.
Okay,
So
no problem, no problem. Yeah,
just
that
like
is fine. Yeah, so remembering all 80 questions obviously not possible. So the three options are same. The fourth option was similar but not exact same. ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Now let's just go to the next question, which is related to IPv4, IPv6 question. Okay, so they are saying in this question they are saying that first statement they have written IPv6 minimum M2 is smaller than IPv4. So I think you need to remember those values, but I do not remember. But IPv6 का तो ज़्यादा ही होगा. तो maybe actually IPv6 is not in the gate syllabus, so that's why I also do not know these things. Okay, because I have also not revised. So I think, but no, most probably IPv6 may be requiring the larger MTU, not the smaller MTU. So most probably this must be false. Okay. So second statement is saying ARP can map IPv6 to MAC. So according to me, ARP we use in IPv4. I have not heard we use in IPv6 or not. Actually, IPv6 again is not in gate syllabus. So you do not need to worry if you do not know this answer of these questions. But I think this statement is also false because ARP is only we use in IPv4. In IPv6, I think we do not use ARP. So this the first two are false. let's just go to the third statement. DSCP can assign IP both statically and dynamically. Yes, this is true. I mean, DSCP do the dynamic assignment. It is popular for dynamic assignment, but you can also do the reservation of the MAC addresses. So most probably this should be the true statement. You can reserve the MAC addresses there also. Okay. The fourth statement is in IPv6 fragmentation is done only at the sender. So I think fourth is true because in IPv6 I think the in between routers they do not do the fragmentation. I think fourth is true. So third and fourth according to me these are the true statements. Okay. So anyway the answers we will be doing on the gate overflow if there is any other changes. So दीपक ये सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व ही करने हैं क्या मतलब क्योंकि काफी टाइम लग जाएगा सो व्हाट इज योर आइडिया
नहीं नहीं
हाँ मतलब
बेसिकली जो आइडिया है वो ये है कि एक बार क्वेश्चन से बस गो थ्रू कर देते हैं कि ये क्वेश्चन था और ये आंसर है, और
राइट
अगर कोई
राइट
क्वेश्चन है जिसके अंदर आंसर अवेलेबल नहीं है तो वो क्वेश्चन जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो डिस्कस कर सकते हैं गेट ओवरफ्लो के ऊपर।
राइट राइट
तो बेसिकली हमारा जो
हाँ
इस सेशन का जो पर्पस है, द पर्पस ऑफ दिस सेशन इज नॉट टू प्रोवाइड यू द कंप्लीट एनालिसिस ऑफ ऑल द क्वेश्चंस, ओके, सो बिकॉज दैट विल टेक I can say maybe 10 hours, okay, because
yes
we did it for GATE CS 2026 set 1 set 2, okay, and those sessions were you can see 7-hour long sessions, okay, for each set 7 hour, okay. So here we let's go through the questions quickly, okay, and the students Heth, Chiranjeev, Guru and Sanskar, if you have anything to add in any question, then please stop us and please add from your side whatever input you want to add, okay, because this session will be particularly very helpful next year when the students will be preparing for the BARC 2027 exam. Then this session will be, I can say, very helpful, okay. So
right
whatever today your memory is very fresh, okay. So anything you want to add at any point of time in any question or anything from your side for the future aspirants, anything that you recall and you want to add, then please interrupt us and please add, okay. So let's do this next question. Yes, Sachin, token bucket
yes
का question था.
yes so let's do this question. So this is the question they are saying that a network uses a token bucket algorithm. A bucket capacity is given. So basically they are already saying the bucket has the 8 MB of the capacity and tokens are generated at the 1 MB per second, right? And then they are saying that initially this is important, they are saying initially the bucket is full, so initially you have 8 MB of the tokens, okay, because the bucket capacity is 8 MB and the bucket is full. What is the maximum transmission rate that we can be sustained for duration of 2 seconds without violating the token bucket constraint? Okay. So basically, they are saying for 2 seconds, what could be the maximum transmission rate? So first, let's just see that in 2 seconds, how many tokens you will be getting, because the tokens, the token incoming rate is, I think, 2, right? So sorry, 1 MB per second, right? So basically for the next 2 seconds you will be getting 2 MB of the tokens and 8 MB you already have, so you can say you have to spend 10 MB of the tokens, okay. On an average you can say 10 MB of the tokens you have to spend, and in the next 2 seconds if you have to spend, then you can maintain at max of 5 MB per second, right? So because 10 MB you will be having and you need to spend that in the 2 seconds, so that's why the 5 MB per second should be the answer. So C is the answer. Okay. So anyone wants to add anything, you can just feel free to add. Okay.
So in this question, the next question is Sachin, Hamming code question. 4 statements were given, but I think only 2 statements we recall right now. So only 2 statements are written here, but actually 4 statements were given.
Okay. Yes. So we have written only 2 statements currently. Let's just see these two statements. First statement is saying the minimum Hamming distance of the standard Hamming code is 3. Oh, sorry, is 1. Actually, it is not 1. In the standard Hamming code, you can say it is 3. Okay, because we want to correct 1 bit of error and detect 2 bit of errors. So, so I think it is 3, not 1. So most probably it should be false. ठीक है, द एग्जैक्ट वर्डिंग अभी मतलब थोड़ा वो हो सकता है डिफरेंट हो इन द एग्जामिनेशन, बट मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली इट इज फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट. CRC can be used for the both deduction and the correction. CRC, I think we cannot correct it. We can only detect, right, using the CRC. So most probably this is also false. So because for the CRC we detect the errors using the CRC, but we do not correct, right? As far as I remember. So that's why this is a false statement. So currently I can say both are false statement as per given here, because the minimum distance having distance we need 3. Okay. Now let's just go to the next set of questions. Okay, so the next question is from operating systems. So as you can see from I think 10
CN से
हाँ,
CN से 10 क्वेश्चन थे.
yes. So it is also having very good weightage. Generally we think कि CN के शायद इतने नहीं आते होंगे, but in BARC there was 10 questions from CN, which means it is already having very good weightage. Okay. So
Okay.
do not skip CN if you are preparing for BARC.
तो अभी जैसे ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम में जो पहला क्वेश्चन है वो तो गेट का ही सिमिलर क्वेश्चन है, तो स्टूडेंट जो हैं वो गेट का क्वेश्चन या उसका सॉल्यूशन देख
हाँ,
सकते हैं.
right. Okay. Now let's just go to the next question. It was first question page table का ये. It was easy question I think, right? So मुझे आंसर इसका याद नहीं है, but I think A आंसर था ना इसका, शायद मुझे
जो
मतलब हाँ.
जो क्वेश्चन बार्क में आया था वो सेम टेम्पलेट का क्वेश्चन था. बेसिकली पेज टेबल एंट्री भी गिवन थी, इसमें पेज टेबल एंट्री नहीं गिवन, और बार्क के क्वेश्चन में पेज टेबल एंट्री भी गिवन थी.
Right. Okay. For this question I think C was the answer, but yeah, BARC में similar question आया था जिसमें page table entry was also given. आई थिंक वो क्वेश्चन थोड़ा अच्छा होगा, क्योंकि जब पेज टेबल एंट्री दी जाती है तो थोड़ा मतलब थोड़ा वो दिखने में अच्छा बन जाता है क्वेश्चन. ठीक है. Now let's just go to the next question from the operating systems. The next question was related to paging and array. इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस we have already solved in our test series, in our AIMT also. I think we have given some paging and array type of questions. So the question is saying consider a two-dimensional array. Each element of the array occupies 2 bytes. So they are saying integer. Let's suppose considering this is integer, so integer size is given 2 bytes. The page sizes of the system is 4 KB. So page size is given 4 KB. Assume that the first element of the array is stored at the beginning of the page. How many pages are required to store the entire array? That's easy question. You can just do the 128 into 128 into each element is 2 bytes, right? 2 divided by 4 KB. So I think 2 power 3 is the answer. Okay. It was easy question only. Okay. So next question is related to disk scheduling. Okay, so it was a similar to gate question, and scan algo was given, the data was different. So this was a similar question that they have asked in gate. So scan ka question tha. Scan is one of the popular disk scheduling algorithm. So here you can solve this question, and basically the idea here is that you get to know कि किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस बार्क में आते हैं. बार्क शुड नो लॉन्गर बी द मिस्ट्री कि किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, बिकॉज इट इज वेरी मिस्टीरियस एग्जामिनेशन, और एनी एग्जामिनेशन वेयर दे डू नॉट शेयर द PYQs or they do not let you take the question paper with you, then in that case the exam is generally the mystery exam. So we want to just burst that mystery, we want to just solve that mystery कि किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. मोस्टली वी हैव रिटन all the questions, like the exact question we have tried to write all the exact questions, but for few questions where we were not able to write, we are saying that this was similar to this gate question or something like that. So scan algorithm ka there was a question. Okay, now let's just go to the next question. Next was related to TLV hit ratio. So here they are saying consider the system with the following parameters. TLV access time is given as 0 nanosecond. Okay. The main memory access time was 100 nanosecond. A three level page table is used. What is the minimum TLV hit rate required so that the average memory access time does not exceed 160 nanosecond? What is the minimum TLV hit rate? Okay, so here you need to basically, I can say, you need to apply, either you can apply directly the formula or you can use the intuition and drive the formula. And then you need to basically assume that, okay, there are TLV hit rate is, let's suppose, H, and then based on that you need to, make the equation. So something like that, I mean, H into 100, let's suppose TLV hit rate is H, so H into 100 plus something like 1 minus H into uh, 1 minus H into, I think, 3 level page table, right? So 1 minus H into 400, something like that. So if you do that, then you can solve this question. So H into 100 and 1 minus H into 400 less than equal to 160. So if you solve that, 100H plus 400 minus 400H, So I think 300h is greater than equal to something 240 will be there. So h is greater than equal to 240 divided by 300. So which means 80%. Yes. So C is the correct answer here. Okay. Now let's just go to the next question. Next question was related to the file system. Here they have given that block size is this 5 direct pointer, indirect pointer. So you can solve this question. I think that is also easy question. How many blocks are required to store the block numbers, right? So anyone, गुरु, संस्कार, चिरंजीव, हेत, किसी को कुछ बोलना है अभी तक या फिर इस क्वेश्चन में कुछ ऐड करना हो फाइल सिस्टम क्वेश्चन में?
Actually, in this question, should we count inode, because in that along with the block pointer or block number metadata also we store. So I was thinking whether it was 3 or 4.
Okay.
So it was not clearly written there. So I was thinking whether should I include a inode block, the block which contains inode.
Actually, generally, whenever they ask for the file only, for this file, right? डायरेक्ट पॉइंटर, इनडायरेक्ट पॉइंटर, आई थिंक फाइल का पूछते हैं तो जनरली मतलब वो मेटा डेटा का वी जनरली डू नॉट कंसीडर. सो आई थिंक 3 यू कैन मार्क बेस्ड ऑन लाइक माई लिमिटेड नॉलेज दैट आई कैन थिंक ऑफ. सो आई थिंक 3 कैन बी द आंसर. मेटा डेटा के लिए शायद वो एक्सप्लिसिटली बता देंगे क्योंकि गेट PYQs में ऑल्सो दे वाज द सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन एंड देन they only consider generally I think the file storage only. So most probably 3 should be the answer here, right? Anyone wants to add like आपने क्या किया है चिरंजीव, आपने क्या किया था?
Sir, I skipped this question
Okay, okay.
because sir
ठीक.
कंफ्यूजन हो रहा था, मतलब उस टाइम पे मेरे पे दिमाग में कंफ्यूजन था इस क्वेश्चन को लेके, तो इसलिए मैंने स्किप कर दिया था इसको तुरंत.
अच्छा ठीक है, कोई नहीं. वो तो हाँ इजी क्वेश्चन है ओवरऑल तो वैसे, बट हाँ मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली 3 माइट बी द आंसर. ओके, लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सो नेक्स्ट इज सेमाफोर रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन. आई थिंक ये अच्छा क्वेश्चन लग रहा है. Two processes share the critical section and a semaphore is used to ensure the mutual exclusion between them. What should be the initial value of semaphore to guarantee the mutual exclusion? And a semaphore is used to ensure the mutual exclusion. Acha. So there is basically one critical section that is protected by the semaphore. So it since you are explicitly asking for the mutual exclusion, it has to be you basically one, because one से ज़्यादा तो like mutual exclusion is not possible, and one से कम में तो it won't be even able to enter if it is 0. So 1 is the correct answer here. So that's why you can say B is the answer. Okay. Okay. So now let's just go to the next question. Next was related to TLB and the page fault. So the question is saying, in a virtual memory system, which of the following is true if the page size is increased? Okay. So if you're increasing the page size, then what will happen? So let's just see. The first option is saying TLB performance increases. TLB performance. So basically now TLB, I think TLB performance may be increasing because now TLB entry will be covering the more memory because the page size is increasing. So TLB will be covering the more memory. So most probably the TLB performance should increase, right? Now let's go to the next option. TLB performance decreases, so it should be false. Page fault increases. Actually, there is one different theorems. Sometimes page fault increases, sometimes page fault doesn't increase. So according to me, neither C is the answer nor D is the answer, because neither C always happens nor D always happens. So based on me, I think A should be the answer only. Anyone wants to add anything here? आपने क्या
यस
मार्क
सर,
किया है?
सेम ही कंफ्यूजन था तो इसको तो स्किप कर दिया फिर.
अच्छा, ओके ओके. हाँ
I ticked option.
क्या क्या?
Like I was getting confused, but later I ticked option A.
A, okay, okay. So I think A should be the answer because the page fault may increase or may decrease also. So it is not always the case that page fault will be increasing only. Okay. Now let's go to the next question. Process scheduling question. So the similar template to the gate was given. Non-preemptive SJF scheduling was used. Priority of the process was also given. The question was asking for average turnaround time. So this is basically the similar type of question that they have asked in gate also. So you can solve this gate question. You might have already solved this gate question. So it seems to be a very good question. So I think इसमें तो थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा, 1 मिनट में तो नहीं होगा ये, but yeah, you can solve this gate question. Okay. So next question, next set of questions are from engineering mathematics. So you can say that from operating systems, minimum 8 questions they have asked. Minimum means like हो सकता है कि एक आध question हमने miss कर दिया हो. तो minimum 8 questions or the 8 questions you can say they have asked from the operating systems. So operating systems also have good weightage. Okay. Now let's go to the next set of questions, which is from engineering mathematics. ठीक है. Note in this exam, this was not MSQ. ठीक है. So MSQ का we already told you that there was only MCQ in the examination. There was no MSQ. Okay. If we have written MSQ, it means in the actual examination, options were A and B, A and C like that. Okay. Okay. The question is saying consider this matrix. Suppose the following 4 entries of the matrix are known to be 0.
ये
Suppose
थोड़ा
that
वैसे सिंपल सा
हाँ
ही क्वेश्चन लग रहा है कि मतलब ऐसे बस दिखने में थोड़ा ऐसे थोड़ा हैवी लग रहा
हाँ
है, लेकिन ये बहुत ही इजी लग रहा है मेरे को।
राइट राइट राइट. सो जी सही, मतलब अभी मैंने भी नहीं पढ़ा बट
ये
मतलब
देख सचिन, एंट्रीज मतलब बेसिकली सारी जीरो, अगर किसी रो में अगर सारी जीरो है तो हो जाएगा ना डिटर्मिनेंट जीरो।
हाँ 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 राइट
तो
राइट.
इसमें जैसे ये तो कॉलम, ये तो डायगोनल है, ऑप्शन ए तो डायगोनल है।
फॉर विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग केसेस मस्ट बी द डिटरमिनेंट मैट्रिक्स टू बी जीरो. अच्छा डिटरमिनेंट जीरो पूछ रहे
तो इसका
हैं.
आंसर हो ऑप्शन बी हो गया।
Yes, option B. Entire row is zero because zero is constant and well, like first row is zero. So yes, option
ये
B.
तो मेरे ख्याल से ये सही है ना,
Yes yes.
चिरंजीव संस्कार।
यस सर यस
ऑप्शन डी भी है क्योंकि सेकंड कॉलम डी में जीरो है ना. सेकंड कॉलम इज फिक्स विच इज जीरो. ऑप्शन ऑप्शन बी एंड डी आई थिंक राइट.
डी में।
हाँ कॉलम
हाँ
फिक्स है.
हाँ डी भी ठीक हो रहा है।
तो फिर क्या ये क्वेश्चन क्या
एक्चुअली
मतलब गलत था क्या ये
नहीं
क्वेश्चन
नहीं
एग्जाम
नहीं
में?
नहीं
नहीं नहीं ए सी एम एस क्यू लिखा ना ऊपर.
नहीं, एमएसक्यू तो था ही नहीं। अच्छा, ओके ओके, समझ
हाँ
गया है।
उस
मतलब
टाइप का होगा.
मल्टीपल
कि
हाँ
उस तरह का क्वेश्चन था कि ये चार दिए हुए थे और फिर पूछा था कि 1 2 1 3 ऐसा।
यस सर
ओके
यस।
ओके, ठीक है
Actually,
हाँ
ठीक है।
there were four options, and if we create a matrix, then in one option, first row was all zero, and in other option, third column were all zero. So two options were correct, and one is diagonal, that is wrong, and other one is some random four entries. So that was also wrong. So either if column, third column and first row were all zero, that was the correct answer.
ओके ओके। सचिन एक्चुअली ये वैसे ये क्वेश्चन अच्छा है। इसके अंदर अगर मतलब चलो एक रो में जीरो है या कॉलम में जीरो है तब तो जीरो हो गया, ये चीज तो पता है। इसके
हम्म
अलावा भी कोई प्रॉपर्टी हो सकती है क्या कि
हम्म
किस तरह से जीरो हो तो वो जीरो होगा? अपन मतलब नेक्स्ट ईयर इससे रिलेटेड कोई क्वेश्चन मतलब
हाँ
टेस्ट सीरीज में डाल सकते हैं कुछ।
राइट राइट राइट. हाँ मतलब यहाँ से बार्क में से इतने सारे पैटर्न नए पता चले ना
हम्म
कि वी कैन यूज दोज पैटर्न्स इन द टेस्ट सीरीज. मतलब नॉट ओनली दिस, देर आर लाइक मैनी अदर क्वेश्चन. लाइक इंसर्शन शॉर्ट का एक क्वेश्चन था, वो भी काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन था. सो देर आर मैनी अदर पैटर्न्स लाइक वी गॉट टू नो. तो ये हमारे लिए भी अच्छा ही है कि हमें तो अच्छे क्वेश्चंस मिल गए मतलब टेस्ट सीरीज के लिए, जिनको मतलब हम डायरेक्टली यूज नहीं करेंगे बट बेस्ड ऑन मतलब दोज कंसेप्ट्स वी कैन आस्क.
अभी ये
स्टूडेंट्स के लिए तो
क्वेश्चन,
अच्छा ही है.
अभी ये वाला मैट्रिक्स डिटरमिनेंट वाला क्वेश्चन देख के मेरे दिमाग में यही आया कि चलो रो,
हाँ
अगर कोई रो पूरी जीरो है या कोई पूरा कॉलम जीरो है, ये तो
हाँ.
सबको पता है कि चलो
हम्म.
डिटरमिनेंट जीरो हो जाएगा। लेकिन उसके अलावा भी मतलब कोई ऐसा कोई हो कि
हाँ
भाई
मतलब कोई, हाँ
ऐसा
गॉट योर
कोई
पॉइंट.
प्रॉपर्टी अगर मान लो है, अपन उसको एक्सप्लोर करके और फिर क्वेश्चन क्रिएट करके फिर मतलब
हाँ
स्टूडेंट्स के नेगेटिव मार्क्स दे के फिर हम कंप्लीट एनालिसिस दे के मतलब थोड़ा
राइट
वो
राइट राइट.
Actually,
मजा आएगा।
I got the same doubt during the exam कि was there any other property? So I was just verifying कि जो दूसरे दो rest वो actual में वो उसका determinant zero है. I was verifying that. So the same doubt I also get during exam.
हाँ ये आया होगा पक्का, ये क्यूरियस डाउट आया होगा मतलब, राइट है और
राइट.
भी किसी को आया था क्या? चिरंजीव हेत।
यस सर, मेरे
यस
को भी आया था, दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव टू टेक अ स्मॉल एग्जांपल एंड देन वेरीफाई.
अच्छा, आपने भी एग्जांपल लेके किया
Like
होगा, ओके।
यस.
लाइक मैंने क्या किया था, लाइक वो जो डायगोनल है ना उसमें थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन हो रहा था कि, तो मैंने एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल है उसको रो रिड्यूस इक्विवेलेंट फॉर्म में कुछ कन्वर्ट किया, एंड आई वाज गेटिंग नॉट जीरो डिटरमिनेंट. सो आई वाज नॉट दैट श्योर अबाउट दैट ऑप्शन, सो वो वेरीफाई करना था मुझे.
ओके। जैसे सचिन एक एग्जांपल की मान ले मुझे नहीं पता, मतलब ऑब्वियसली वो
हाँ नहीं, डायगोनल का वैसे नहीं होता है,
नहीं,
मतलब
जैसे
हाँ
डायगोनल मान लो, डायगोनल मतलब क्रॉस, ये डायगोनल भी 0 है, ये डायगोनल भी 0
हाँ
मतलब मैं बता रहा हूँ कि इस तरह के
राइट
क्वेश्चन
राइट।
क्रिएट किए जा, अच्छा आइडिया है ये अच्छा क्वेश्चन लगा मेरे को, ये इजी था, लेकिन
हम्म
इससे और मतलब
लाइक
काफी
जब
ट्रिकी
मैंने
क्वेश्चंस क्रिएट।
फिर उसमें पोजीशंस भी स्वैप करके रखी थी, तो सीधे सीधे देख के भी नहीं कर सकते, आपको थोड़ा सोचना ही पड़ता होगा।
लाइक व्हेन आई सो दैट क्वेश्चन ना, तो थोड़ा डर गया ये क्या कॉम्प्लेक्स है, बट व्हेन आई रीड द क्वेश्चन ना, सो इट वाज वेरी इजी लुकिंग। जस्ट वो मैट्रिक्स के फॉर्म में
हम्म
नहीं दिया है। On the first look it was like looking terrifying, but when we read the question it is very easy.
ओके।
बस एक चीज मैं नोट करना ऐड करना चाहता हूँ कि जितने भी क्वेश्चन सचिन जो गेट के कॉपी
हाँ
नहीं किए बार्क ने,
हाँ वो
वो
अच्छे हैं
अच्छे
सच में।
क्वेश्चन बनाए उन्होंने।
सच में
मतलब
हाँ, ये तो है।
फालतू में ही गेट के कॉपी कर रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि वो अच्छे बना नहीं
नहीं
सकते,
हो सकते।
काफी अच्छे
नॉट।
अच्छे ये ऐसा भी नहीं कि हार्ड क्वेश्चन है, ये ऐसे क्वेश्चन है जिनको सोल्व करके आप बोलोगे कि यार इजी क्वेश्चन था लेकिन अच्छा क्वेश्चन था। मतलब इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस बार्क ने बनाए हैं, और वो
राइट
पेपर भी रिवील नहीं करता, क्वेश्चन भी रिवील नहीं करता, और आधे क्वेश्चन भी गेट के कॉपी कर लेता। तो ये दो तीन चीजें अगर थोड़ी मतलब ठीक हो जाए तो मेरे ख्याल से बार्क का जो पेपर है ना, वो भी एक अपन गेट टीआईएफआर के लेवल पे अपन रख सकते हैं, अगर ऐसा वो कॉपी ना
राइट।
करे तो। ओके।
Someone is saying in the comment section कि no ISRO is harmed.
एक्चुअली सी इसरो, नीलिट, बार्क, ये जितने भी एग्जाम्स हैं इनके अंदर बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस गेट के कॉपी करते हैं वो। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हम कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को वो नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम बस बता रहे हैं कि इन एग्जाम्स के अंदर जो क्वेश्चंस आते हैं वो बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन गेट के एज इट इज कॉपी पेस्ट होते हैं। तो वो
राइट
तो एक
राइट।
फैक्ट है, तो उसमें तो कोई वो दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है। ओके, चलो अभी जैसे थ्योरी ऑफ कंप्यूटेशन के क्वेश्चंस हैं, लेट्स क्विकली गो थ्रू। सो दिस क्वेश्चन इज देयर based on expression grammar. You can see G2, this is expression grammar, and G1, this is the corresponding unambiguous expression grammar. Basically this G2, this is the expression grammar, and now when you convert this G2, when you make it unambiguous, then you will get G1. So overall basically G1 is unambiguous, G2 is ambiguous, and the language of course that is same because they are basically equivalent grammar. So the answer will be option D here. Okay, so this question actually we have done in our lectures, many variations we have done. So expression grammar, how to disambiguate, so here basically what we are doing, we are enforcing the precedence, we are enforcing the associativity. Okay, so finally the answer will be option D. Then next is regular expression question, and regular expression is given, the question is asking what is the length of shortest string that does not belong to the language of this regular expression. So here actually you can easily see epsilon means length 0 string that is generated, 0 comma 1, these are length 1 string, they are generated. Then you can see length 2 strings are generated, 0 0 1 1 0 1, okay, means 0 1, and then 1 0. Basically the string that will not be generated, let me tell you, you can see once this one comes, then 00 cannot come, so you can see 100 will not be generated. So the answer will be 3 length string. Okay, so for this question I can say 100, that string will not be generated. Next question is very easy, number of states in minimal DFA. So you can see the alphabet is 0 1, and consider two languages. Consider language containing the strings which have this property. Basically the number of 0 must be even in the string, and the number of ones must be divisible by 3. So overall the number of states in the minimal DFA, that will be actually 6. So
Yes.
the answer will be more than 4. Okay, these are standard questions actually. I think no, none of these questions is unfamiliar to the gate computer science aspirants. Okay, these are, you can see this question as it is from the gate PYQ. You can see this is the context free grammar for odd length palindrome. Okay, because of this a comma b here, instead of this a comma b, if you put epsilon, then it will become even length palindrome, and with this a comma b, if you also put epsilon, then it will become all palindrome. So anyway, this is gate PYQ as it is copy pasted. Then let's go to the compiler design questions. There is HDT question, syntax directed translation scheme. Here you can see this is not HDD. This is not syntax directed definition. This is actually SDT, syntax directed translation scheme. Okay, so this is quite easy question. All you have to do just make the parse tree. Okay, and in the parse tree you also make the node for the semantic action. These are the semantic actions. So when you are making the parse tree, then you also make node for the semantic action. And then what you do in that parse tree, basically you can just perform left to right depth first traversal. Okay, so this is very easy question. Anyway, this is gate PYQ as it is copy pasted. Okay, then we have phases of compiler. This next question, this is quite easy question. You can see push down automata, so that is related to syntax analysis. Okay, and because in the syntax analysis basically we use context free grammar, so context free grammar that is related to push down automata. Next, deterministic finite automata, so finite automata that is related to lexical analysis. Then loop invariant, that is related to code optimization. Basically what you can do in a loop, if some code is not changing, if some code is invariant, means if some statement is not changing, no variable is changing, then that statement basically we can move out of the loop. Okay, so basically this is related to optimization. And register allocation, this is related to code generation. Okay, so here the answer will be, you can see P4, Q3, R1 and S2. So option B will be the answer. The next question based on precedence and associativity. So again, this is very easy question. Similar question has come in the GATE exam. You can see GATE 2016 question. This is similar question that has come in the GATE exam. Okay, so very easily you can do this question here. All the operators are right associative, and you can see that the precedence is given to you. Subtraction has highest precedence than star than dollar. Okay, so you can easily solve this question. This is similar to the GATE PYQ. Okay, so the answer will be option B for this question. Next is control flow graph question. So a code is given to you and the question is asking that you make the control flow graph for this code, and then how many nodes have more than one outgoing edges. Okay, so for any code, basically here we have a while loop. Okay, for any code, how to make control flow graph, that we have already seen in our control flow graph lecture, and that lecture is actually available on the Go Classes YouTube channel. So you can just search on the YouTube Go Classes control flow graph. This is what you can search, and in that lecture we have seen how to make control flow graph for for loop, for if then statements. Okay, so basically for different type of language constructs, how we can make the control flow graph, that we have seen. Okay, so for this question, for this particular question, the answer will be 2. You can see. Yes, let's see this question actually. Top-down parsing backtracking question. The question is saying that in top-down parsing, backtracking may occur when the parser is unable to determine the correct production rule to apply. Certain grammar transformations and parsing strategies can help eliminate the need of tracking. Which of the following technique can be used to avoid backtracking in the top-down parser? Actually, for this question, what is the answer you have done? I think Guru and Sanskar, Het and Chiranjeev, what answer you have done? Can you share in this question which answer you have done? Then I will share my opinion.
Actually, it was not written whether it is recursive descent parser, so but it was written backtracking, so we can assume that recursive descent parser. And also I ticked introducing look ahead, but I was having some confusion because some information were missing. So, but I ticked option B.
Okay, and Chiranjeev?
Sir, I marked all of the above.
Yes. And Het?
I marked option B.
B. Okay. Okay. And Sanskar?
Sir, I skipped this one.
Okay. Chiranjeev, what was your logic for option D?
Sir, because sir, I think options are not exactly like this. There was few changes in the option. I did not remember it exactly, but I remember that I marked this as all of the above.
Okay. Actually, to be honest, if this question came as it is, let's assume, then this is a very poor question, and in this type of poorly framed question, the question maker will give you answer for all of the above. Okay, I don't know if this question as it is came in the BARC exam or not, but if this is the exact question that came, okay, let's assume everything is as it is that came in the BARC exam, then for this question the answer will be option D. Okay, because the option C, sorry, option B. Why option B will not be the correct? Like Het and Guru are saying that they marked option B, introducing look ahead. Okay, see one thing. If you introduce look ahead, then also you can't say that backtracking will be gone. Okay, just think about it, Guru. If I give you one example, like let's assume S. Let me give you grammar. S goes to A something something, small a something something, another production small a something something, like it's like S going to A alpha, A beta, something like that. Okay, now here, even if you use, let's assume, A as the look ahead, then also you don't know which production to use. Okay, I know. See, from the option B, using the look ahead, from that option B, I think you are thinking in terms of LL1.
Yes,
You are
yes.
making the
Correct,
parsing
correct.
table in your mind. Okay, in your mind, the whole parsing table first follow these concepts. See, all these concepts, even if you use, then also you remember LL1. Ultimately, what LL1 does, LL1 will just discard that. Okay, this grammar I cannot handle. Okay, are you getting my point? If we give this grammar to the LL1 parser, that okay, S goes to A alpha or A beta, then what LL1 parser will do? It will say that okay, this grammar I cannot handle. So the point is, because to handle this grammar, if you want to handle this grammar by LL1, let's assume we force LL1 that okay, you have to handle this. Then of course we have to do backtracking, because we don't know which production to use. Even by using, the look ahead. See, if I give you S goes to A alpha or B beta, now the look ahead can help you. Now the look ahead can help you, but I think actually this, honestly speaking, if this question came as it is, let's assume, I don't know if this question came as it is or not, but for a moment let's assume this question came as it is, this question, then I'm very sure that I'm 100% sure that for option D you will get the marks. Okay, because in this type of, I can say, poorly framed question where proper information is not given, or I can say some information is missing, in this type of question, actually the question maker, I'm from my experience, I can say that the question maker will give you marks for, option D. Okay, so this is based on my experience. I can say that for option D, you will get the marks. Of course, this question is not, I can say, well framed, and in the GATE exam, this question will never come. Also, one thing, let me tell you, even if you use all these three, all of the above, even if you use all these three, then also there is no guarantee that you will avoid backtracking. So maybe instead of avoid, they can use the word reduce. Okay, if I use the word reduce backtracking, reduce the need of backtracking, then all of the above will be the correct answer. So anyway, let's move on to the next question. So for this question particularly, I think I am very confident that students will get marks for option D. Okay, but anyway, we will see what is the answer key given by the BARC. Do they provide answer key?
No, sir.
They don't provide, right? Okay, so okay, then we will never know. So I think this slide, I think Guru, you put this slide, Het?
Yes, yes, I put this slide.
Okay, you put this. Okay, but see, this is a general statement. Using, like, it's not like this is not a theorem kind of a statement. This is like a slide. In the slide, the professor does not write everything. It's like that. Okay, from a book, when you make a slide, then you will shorten everything. Okay, you will eliminate some things and you will just put the key point. But I don't think that answer will be option B. I think answer will be option D, or I can say that the question maker is thinking option D. This is what I can say. Okay, I think it's not the fault of any student. It's the fault of the question maker, I can say. So this next question, similar question was there in the BARC exam, and this is similar to GATE CS 2017 question based on follow. So this is an easy concept. Okay, first follow. These are, I can say, very easy concepts. So you can easily solve this question. You can see a similar question was asked, but all options were incorrect. Okay, in this question, all options were incorrect.
Yes, sir.
Yes, actually, it was asking for follow of A, and the answer I was getting was different from all the options. I verified 3 to 4 times, and but no options were correct from my perspective. Like, and I asked my all friends, and they were all getting same answer as mine. So most probably the options were incorrect.
Okay, okay. I just want to ask one thing. Was it because of dollar? Like because of dollar, for example, for a moment, throw the dollar. Then was any option matching?
Yes, sir.
Without
Yes, sir.
dollar, some option was matching, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the
Yes, sir.
answer was set containing only plus operator, and the option were one option I ticked that contained 2 elements, plus operator and dollar. So I ticked that option.
Okay. I think what I'm thinking,
May I also have written that.
see, I'm thinking that the answer that BARC will consider, okay, I think that will have something to do with dollar. Okay. See, what you applied, all of you, what you applied, that is the correct concept. But I am saying that the question maker, I think, will give the marks for either dollar include or dollar exclude. Okay, so maybe that kind of game will be played. Of course, that kind of game is never played by the gate exam, or I can say, you can see all the gate exam questions you have solved. Okay, this type of I can say problem, this type of ambiguity, this type of poor framing is never there. Okay, but I'm thinking that in the BARC exam, the final answer that they will accept, I think that will have something to do with dollar. Either they will add dollar or they will miss it, something to do with that. Okay.
Actually, I think there was something missing in the question.
Okay.
In the production with S, there was, after that straight line, there was like arrow brackets and empty was written. So maybe some
Okay.
character wasn't printed properly.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Understood. So something was not printed. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it should be marks to all, I can say, if they consider. But I you can't even challenge it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, even if they do, we will never know.
Yes. 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 Okay. So
They
that's
just
the
directly published who got shortlisted. So
okay. So then we have digital logic questions, and this is very simple question, standard question from digital logic. It is asking for minimal SOP expression for this function, and this function is given as sum of min terms. You can see here, and these are the don't cares. Okay, so this is very standard question. You can just make a K-map, okay, and you can solve it. Okay, so this is very easy question. The answer will be option D. Then there is another question which is from gate. They have taken this question. You can see the same or I can say similar type of question was there in the gate exam also. Okay, because you can see in this BARC question, the function that is given to you, eventually that will be a exclusive OR function, right? Eventually it will be when you solve it, or I can say when you simplify it using the K-map, then basically the minimal SOP will be B exclusive OR D. And for exclusive OR, how many minimum NAND gates will be required? So that has come in the gate exam. Okay, so for this question the answer will be option C, that is 4. Okay, so this question has come in the BARC exam. Next is counter state. So a counter question is given to you, has 3 state variable ABC, and the present state is 110. The next state equations are given to you. Which of the following state ABC can never reach? uh, which of the following state can never be reached by this counter? Because the initial state is given to you, remember, the present state, that is 110. So you can easily solve this question. I don't think this is a complicated question. I think it is very easy. Okay, you can make a block diagram and you can easily solve it. Okay, you can solve it right now, because you can see if the present state is ABC, then the next state equations are already given to you, that A next, that will be B bar. So you can see A next will be 0, and B next will be C bar, so that will be 1. So 0 1, and C next will be A, so it will be like 0 1 1. Okay, from here, from 110 you will go to 0 1 1, right? Sorry, you will go to 0 1 1. Yes, 0 1 1. And from 0 1 1, where we will go? From 0 1 1 we will go to 0 0 0, right? And from 0 0 0 we will go to 1 1 0. Okay, so it's like from 1 1 0 you will go to
0 1
0 1
1
1,
0 0.
0
है ना? 1
1
1 0 मतलब 6 हो गया। 6 से आप कहां जा
हाँ
रहे हो? 6 से आप जा रहे हो 0 1 1 पे,
3
मतलब 3। 6 से 3 पे, 3 से 0 पे, और फिर से 6 पे। 6 3 0 इस तरह से लूप चल रहा है, राइट?
यस
है
सर।
ना? 6 3 0 का लूप चल रहा है, तो ये तो सारा ऑल ऑफ द अबव हो गया, ये तो इजी क्वेश्चन है।
हम्म।
ओके, ऑप्शन डी विल बी द आंसर। ओके, रिपल काउंटर क्वेश्चन। n bit ripple counter is implemented using jk flip flop. What is the maximum number of states that counter can have? So ये रिपल काउंटर अपने पास में है, और अगर आपके पास में n, अगर आपके पास में फ्लिप फ्लॉप है, तो मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स दैट कैन बी 2 पावर n। ओके, सो फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन द आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन सी। इसी क्वेश्चन के अंदर एक्चुअली मान लो जॉनसन काउंटर या फिर रिंग काउंटर, वो वाली चीजें नहीं पूछी हैं, तो ये सिंपल सा मतलब रिपल काउंटर के लिए पूछ रहा है। ओके, सो आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन सी। नेक्स्ट इज आई ट्रिपली रिप्रेजेंटेशन क्वेश्चन। ये गेट पीवाईक्यू का क्या है? ये एग्जैक्ट सेम क्वेश्चन आया था, राइट? देवर डेटा माइट बी डिफरेंट। ओके, सो इस टेम्पलेट का क्वेश्चन आया है, आई ट्रिपली का क्वेश्चन। इसके अंदर भी मैंने कमेंट में देखा कि कोई स्टूडेंट बोल रहे थे कि ये भी गलत कुछ ऐसा है क्या? ऐसा कुछ है क्या इस क्वेश्चन में?
They were asking for the biased exponent. The biased exponent,
हम्म
in these options, it is representation, IEEE representation is given, but in that bar question, biased exponent they were asking. But
ओके,
they in the question they were doing product of two numbers. That's why I have put this PYQ. So similar template they have followed.
ओके, ओके, ओके। सो फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन द दिस ऑप्शन सी, ये एक्चुअल बार का
No,
आंसर है
no,
कि अच्छा
this
ये तो
is
गेट पीवाईक्यू का
PYQ.
आंसर है?
Yes,
ओके,
yes,
ओके,
PYQ.
ओके। So basically, similar to this gate PYQ, a question came in the BARC exam. Okay. Next, a question came based on functional completeness. तो इसके अंदर गुरु आपने मुझे बताया था कि आपने पोस्ट थ्योरम लगाई थी।
Yes, yes, I've solved through post theorem criteria. The five criteria are there. So I solved, I using those, I solved this question.
ओके, वैसे तो ऑप्शन ए तो देखो बहुत इजी है, स्टैंडर्ड ही है, और ऑप्शन बी भी हो जाएगा, ये भी कंप्लीट है, और फिर ऑप्शन सी और फिर ऑप्शन डी। यहाँ पे, हाँ यहाँ पे हमें थोड़ा एक्चुअली फिर विच इज फंक्शनली कंप्लीट, इसके अंदर क्या ये एमएस मतलब ये किस
Uh,
तरह से का था? ऑप्शन किस तरह से थे?
only one, only two वाला ही था इसमें।
अच्छा,
हाँ, ये लिखना रह गया, बट only one, only two ऐसा कुछ होता है ना, ए बी करेक्ट, बी सी
समझ गया।
करेक्ट।
ओके, 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 वैसा था।
इन द
तो एनीवे
ऑप्शन,
फॉर दिस, यस यस, सो
because
ऑप्शन ए को भी, हाँ बताओ क्या गुरु?
options are exactly same. I like for this question I remembered exactly. And in C and D we can eliminate using post criteria. Like there is a like first criteria. Like if you put one one,
इसमें,
so
हाँ इसमें अगर 1 1 रखते हैं तो 1 आएगा ना इसमें,
हम्म,
और वो इसमें भी 1 1 रखते हैं तो
D
1
में
आएगा,
भी यस यस करेक्ट।
तो ये दोनों तो 1 प्रिजर्विंग हो गए।
एटलीस्ट एक वायोलेट होना चाहिए
हाँ, तो
फॉर
ऑप्शन
ऑल।
सी को हाँ बताओ बताओ।
हाँ मतलब, हाँ मतलब वो निकल गए ना, मतलब फंक्शनली
हाँ,
कंप्लीट। फॉर ऑल द फाइव प्रॉपर्टीज एटलीस्ट वन ऑपरेटर शुड वायोलेट।
यहाँ पे एक्चुअली एक चीज है कि ऑप्शन सी कोमा डी के अंदर अगर आप मान लो एमिल एमिल पोस्ट की जो थ्योरम है, पोस्ट कंप्लीटनेस थ्योरम अगर आप लगाते हो, तो वो बहुत इजीली, मतलब अगर किसी को वो पोस्ट थ्योरम नहीं आती, तो ऑप्शन सी कोमा डी के लिए वो ट्राई करेगा कि यार ट्राई करके देखता हूँ कि मेरे से एक्स बार बन रहा है कि नहीं बन रहा, मतलब है ना, नेगेशन बन रहा है कि नहीं बन रहा, तो वो वाली चीज आएगी। आपने किस तरह से सोल्व किया था इसको, चिरंजीव, हेत एंड संस्कार?
सर
Sir, I solved it
एक से एक एक करके, हाँ हेत बताओ।
yes, I solved it using post completeness theorem.
पोस्ट थ्योरम तो हो गया होगा, वन प्रिजर्विंग वाली
Yes, yes,
प्रॉपर्टी से ही हो गया होगा। ओके,
yes,
ओके,
easily.
ओके, एंड चिरंजीव?
Sir, option one was direct for me.
हम्म,
Option two, three, four, I didn't remember the post theorem at that moment, so I did not attempt this question.
ओके, 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 एंड संस्कार?
हाँ सर, वो नॉट वाले तो सीधे ही दिख गए थे, बाकी उन दोनों पे पोस्ट थ्योरम लगा दिया था,
ओके
तो
ओके,
हो गया।
हाँ वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि इस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन में जो ऑप्शन सी कोमा डी है, अगर कोई पोस्ट थ्योरम
हम्म।
नहीं लगाता है तो वो थोड़ा कुछ टाइम वेस्ट करेगा। मतलब एक होता है ना, वो ट्राई करेगा, वो नेगेशन क्रिएट करने का ट्राई करेगा कि यार इम्प्लीकेशन, क्योंकि ऐसा भी नहीं कह सकते। देखो, एक चीज की इम्प्लीकेशन अपने आप में पी और क्यू बार देता है, तो वो वहां पे ऐसा फील आता है कि वो नेगेशन क्रिएट हो रहा है। तो
हाँ।
एनीवे, तो काफी मतलब पोस्ट जो थ्योरम है उससे काफी इजीली ये सॉल्व हो जाएगा। ओके, then we have discrete mathematics questions, and there is combinatorics question here. So football coach has a team consisting of 6 backward players. ऐसा ऐसा क्वेश्चन तो मतलब बहुत बार अपन ने अपनी जो एआईएमटी में भी बहुत बार दिया है इस तरह का क्वेश्चन, तो है ना। ये फुटबॉल कोच है जिसके पास में 6 बैकवर्ड प्लेयर हैं, 5 फॉरवर्ड प्लेयर हैं, 1 प्लेयर कैन प्ले बोथ, देर इज वन ऑफ द प्लेयर्स कैन प्ले बोथ एज फॉरवर्ड एंड बैकवर्ड, द कोच नीड्स टू सेलेक्ट 3 फॉरवर्ड 2 बैकवर्ड प्लेयर, इन हाउ मेनी वेज दिस ग्रुप कैन बी मेड। जो ये जो 1 प्लेयर है, ये इनमें से कोई भी हो सकता है, इन 11 में से, राइट?
यस सर।
नहीं सर,
ओके,
उसमें दिया था एंड में कि जो 5 फॉरवर्ड है उनमें से ही हो सकता है।
अच्छा, ऐसा कुछ एक्स्ट्रा स्टेटमेंट दिया हुआ था।
हाँ हाँ, एंड में दिया था सर।
ओके ओके,
मतलब
सो
ये जो लाइन है, वन ऑफ द प्लेयर्स कैन बोथ फॉरवर्ड एंड बैकवर्ड, ये लास्ट में दी थी और उसमें ऐड कर दिया था कि आउट ऑफ फॉरवर्ड वाले में से।
ओ ओके ओके, फिर तो मतलब ये और ज्यादा इजी हो जाएगा। अभी राइट नाउ, ये राइट नाउ अगर देखो तो फिर भी थोड़ा सा एक इसमें वो लगाना पड़ेगा शायद बाई केस, या फिर कुछ, या तो हमें सब्ट्रैक्ट करना पड़ेगा, या तो इंक्लूजन एक्सक्लूजन, या फिर बाई केस जैसा। लेकिन अगर वो एक्स्ट्रा स्टेटमेंट जो संस्कार ने बताई है, अगर वो दिया जाए तो ये और इजी हो जाएगा क्वेश्चन। ओके, सो दिस इज कॉम्बिनेटोरियस क्वेश्चन, क्वाइट इजी। नेक्स्ट वी हैव सेट थ्योरी क्वेश्चन। सेट ए, सेट बी, दे हैव कार्डिनलिटी n, k, B is subset of A, S is a subset of A such that S intersection B की cardinality A 1 है। तो S, B both are subset of A, and S intersection B cardinality that is 1. How many such subsets S of A are possible? So here basically what you can do कि B के साथ एक एलिमेंट, सिर्फ exactly one element should be common B के साथ। ओके, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, ये पहले पहले तो आप ये जो K एलिमेंट्स हैं, इनमें से कोई एक एलिमेंट चुन लो। ठीक है, तो हो गया KC1। ठीक है, और उसके बाद में फिर बाकी जो एलिमेंट्स हैं वो हो गए n-k। उनमें से आप कुछ भी चुन सकते हो, राइट? तो इसका आंसर हो जाएगा k मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 2 पावर n-k। यही होना चाहिए फिर तो। इसमें पहले एक एलिमेंट चुन लिया जो बी दिया हुआ है, बी में से पहले मैंने एक एलिमेंट चुन लिया। ओके, बी तो फिक्स है, बी मतलब बी टू सेट, बी कोई फिक्स सेट है, उसमें से मैंने एक एलिमेंट, इसका क्या इसमें ऑप्शन क्या रहेगा, इसमें किसने किया है क्या? इसका आंसर मुझे तो लग रहा है कि के मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 2 पावर n-k, बस इतना ही। फिर ये जो एक्स्ट्रा जो,
एक्चुअली यस यस, मेरा भी ऐसा ही आंसर आ रहा था कि
हाँ,
2 टू n के, तो स्किप कर दिया, फिर से एक भी सिलेक्ट नहीं किया मैंने, बट
तो क्या
सेम आई वाज
इस
गेटिंग।
क्वेश्चन में क्या मतलब कुछ चिरंजीव संस्कार हेत इस क्वेश्चन में कुछ ऐसी मिस्टेक थी कि क्या है ये?
सर, I did not exactly remember this question. I saw the question and I simply skipped it.
ओके ओके ओके, एंड क्या कोई ऐसा ऑप्शन था जहां पे मतलब ये चीजें दी नहीं हो, मतलब ऐसा कोई ऑप्शन था, या फिर
नहीं था, नहीं था,
नहीं था सर।
नहीं था।
नहीं, क्वेश्चन तो यही था सर।
फिर तो ये क्वेश्चन गलत लग रहा है, क्योंकि आप जैसे बी सेट जो बी है, सेट बी तो फिक्स है कोई, आपके पास मान लो कि ए जो सेट है मान लो वो 1 to 10 है, और बी जो है वो 1 to 5 है। ठीक है, अब आपको एस जो है वो सबसेट है ए का, दैट्स फाइन, और एस और बी का इंटरसेक्शन एग्जैक्टली वन एलिमेंट होना चाहिए। तो अगर बी 1 to 5 है, तो आप या तो वन हो सकता है, जो कॉमन एलिमेंट है वो वन हो सकता है, या टू हो सकता है। तो इस तरह से अगर वन है तो फिर 2 पावर 5, तो ये सही है, हाँ मतलब एन। तो ये इसका जो आंसर रहेगा, जो करेक्ट आंसर इस क्वेश्चन का रहेगा, वो रहेगा k इंटू 2 पावर n माइनस k। तो मेरे ख्याल से सारे ऑप्शंस गलत हैं। इस क्वेश्चन में भी मिस्टेक है मेरे ख्याल से। नो ऑप्शन वाज श्योर। ओके, कमेंट्स में भी स्टूडेंट्स यही बता रहे हैं। नैतिक इज हियर, नैतिक पटेल एंड अमन पटेल, दे आर सेइंग दैट no option was correct. Yes. So anyway, for this question, remember the correct answer will be k multiplied by 2 power n minus k, and none of the option is correct. Then there is arrangement of word BAST. How many distinct permutations of the letters are possible such that two occurrence of letter A does not appear together? Okay, A should not appear together. तो हम इसको वैसे कर सकते हैं कि ए अपीयर टुगेदर, ए को एक बॉक्स में रख दो, दोनों ए को। तो
सर।
फिर अगर मैं दोनों ए को अगर एक बॉक्स में रख दूं तो कितना, एक तो वो बॉक्स बन गया, बॉक्स 1 2 3 4, तो ये हो गया 4 फैक्टोरियल डिवाइडेड बाई 2 फैक्टोरियल, कितना हुआ?
सर
ये हो गया
5
12।
फैक्टोरियल बाय 2
हाँ,
होगा ना? 5 फैक्टोरियल बाय 2 फैक्टोरियल।
कितने? एक तो बॉक्स बन गया,
हाँ,
और बचे 4।
1 2 3 4 5, 5 हो गए, 5। हाँ, तो 5 फैक्टोरियल डिवाइडेड बाई 2 फैक्टोरियल, तो 60 तो
2
ये हो गया।
फैक्टोरियल। हम्म
60 फिर माइनस, सॉरी, टोटल में से हमें 60 माइनस करने हैं, राइट?
यस सर।
हम्म
तो जो टोटल बनता है वो कितना बनता है? ये कितने हैं? 6 है। तो 6 फैक्टोरियल डिवाइडेड बाई
180
2
बनता है।
फैक्टोरियल, 2 फैक्टोरियल, तो वो उसमें से हमें 60 माइनस करना है। तो कितना होगा? आंसर क्या रहेगा इसका?
120 आ रहा
120।
था इसका आंसर।
Like most of were saying 120. My friends are like
700।
Karan.
एक सेकेंड, एक सेकेंड। हाँ सही है, 120 विल बी द आंसर, सही है। तो इसमें से 6 फैक्टोरियल डिवाइडेड बाई 2 फैक्टोरियल, 2 फैक्टोरियल माइनस 60। ओके, सो द आंसर विल बी 120। ओके, नेक्स्ट इज question copy pasted from gate. So propositional logic, very easy question is there. Okay, this is taken from gate 2025 2005. Okay, so very simple question. Okay, then let's go to the DBMS question. In DBMS, this question is there, you can see, and this is a gate question, this is a gate PYQ, and the video solution is also here available. Okay, so the detailed video solution I provided, if you click this link, then you will get the complete analysis of this question. So this question has come from gate PYQ. Actually, Guru told in the beginning of this session, Guru has already told that from the DBMS, almost all the questions except one question, all the other questions were taken from gate as it is. Okay, so remember, let's quickly go through. You can see this question was taken from gate as it is. Then this next question was taken from gate as it is. I'm going very quickly because these are taken from gate as it is. Okay, these are gate PYQs taken as it is. Okay, in the BARC 2026 CS exam from the DBMS, almost 11 or 12 questions were taken from gate as it is. मतलब डीबीएमएस के लिए मेरे ख्याल से ऐसा हो गया होगा कि कोई क्वेश्चन क्रिएट करने के लिए प्रोफेसर नहीं बना मिला होगा तो चलो डीबीएमएस का उठाओ, कुछ तो हुआ ही होगा। मतलब क्योंकि कुछ अच्छे क्वेश्चंस बार्क ने बनाए इस बार, जो जो क्वेश्चन गेट के कॉपी पेस्टेड नहीं है उनमें काफी इजी और अच्छे क्वेश्चंस हैं, लेकिन डीबीएमएस के सारे क्वेश्चन उन्होंने गेट से ही ले लिए। You can see this is next question, functional dependency. This is also taken from gate as it is. Next question taken from gate 2005 based on candidate key. So easy questions like candidate key question is very easy. Functional dependency question is very easy. And this is based on, I think, dependency graph. So ये भी बहुत easy हो गया। ये पूछ रहा है conflict, मेरे ख्याल से शायद ये आपको सिर्फ वो बनाना है, which of the following schedule is correct serialization of above. I think conflict का ही पूछ रहा होगा ये। तो ये क्वेश्चन भी इजी है। और फिर ये जो एसक्यूएल वाला क्वेश्चन है, दिस इज एक्चुअली गुड क्वेश्चन, बट if you have solved the gate PYQs, then easily you can do it. Okay, so then this question is taken from gate as it is. This question based on SQL, this is taken from gate 2015. Next question 6, that is also taken from gate as it is, you can see. Okay, taken from gate 2016. Next question based on acid properties taken as it is from the gate. You can see from gate 2015. Next question taken from gate 2005 based on lossy lossless decomposition. Next question taken from relation algebra gate PYQ. You can see this question gate 2008 question taken as it is. Next question super key question, very easy question taken from gate 2016. Next question taken from gate 2000. Okay, as it is, this question is taken from gate 2000. So from DBMS, all the questions, they are basically taken from gate as it is. Okay, there is no new question, no fresh question was created in the BARC 2026 paper. Okay, from DBMS.
सर एक और एसक्यूएल का क्वेश्चन था बस।
अच्छा, वो थोड़ा वो डिफरेंट था क्या?
हाँ हाँ सर उसमें बहुत लंबी सी क्वेरी थी थोड़ी, और हैविंग में उन्होंने डिस्टिंक्ट कीवर्ड का यूज कर लिया था, तो फिर पूछा था कि क्या आउटपुट होगा।
ओके ओके, तो
तो
मेरे
फिर
ख्याल से वो क्वेश्चन इस स्लाइड में अभी अवेलेबल नहीं है, लेकिन
नहीं,
the I can say the structure of question has Sanskar has already told you. Okay, what was the structure of the question? Okay, so वो क्वेश्चन इजी
सर
था क्या संस्कार, या फिर वो स्किप करने लायक क्वेश्चन था?
मतलब वो थोड़ा सिंटेक्स बेस्ड था कि हैविंग में डिस्टिंक्ट यूज किया, मतलब हैविंग दे दिया था, फिर ब्रैकेट में उन्होंने डिस्टिंक्ट डाल के रखा था अंदर।
ओके ओके ओके
फिर शायद वो तो सिंटैक्टिकली रॉन्ग था एसक्यूएल में,
ओके,
तो उसमें
इसमें
एक
भी
ऑप्शन जरूर।
अच्छा एक ऑप्शन था क्या कि सिंटेक्स रॉन्ग है?
हाँ हाँ, सिंटेक्स रॉन्ग था या फिर कुछ क्वेरी गलत है, ऐसा कुछ करके ऑप्शन था। तो
ओके
मैं
ओके
तो वही मार्क किया था, फिर इंटरनेट पे देखा था तो यही दिखा रहा था कि गलत ही होगा।
ओके ओके, तो इस तरह का एक क्वेश्चन एसक्यूएल से आया था। बाकी जितने भी क्वेश्चन थे वो सारे गेट के कॉपी पेस्टेड थे। ओके, तो नेक्स्ट कंप्यूटर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। सो दिस क्वेश्चन टेकन फ्रॉम गेट, okay, based on direct mapped cache. So this is very standard, very easy question from the cache memory. कैश मेमोरी में और कोई क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो ना हो, लेकिन इस तरह के क्वेश्चन तो इजीली सॉल्व हो जाते हैं। सो यू कैन सी दिस इज वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन। नेक्स्ट अनदर क्वेश्चन सिमिलर टू दिस क्वेश्चन, you can see this question is basically, you can see array is given and cache memory and two-way set associative cache memory. So this similar type of question was there in the BARC exam. Okay, so actually, to be honest, if array question is given to you in the BARC exam, because for one question you are getting 1 minute, if array is given to you, then if the question is asking if similar question has come in the BARC exam, then definitely you should skip it, because it will take time. It is easy, it is doable, but it will take time. Maybe it will consume maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes it can consume. So that is not worth doing in the BARC exam, because you are getting only 1 minute for one question.
Yes,
Next,
yes.
हाँ बताओ क्या गुरु, बताना।
यस, एरर दिया था ना, तो मतलब इन माय प्रिपरेशन आई नो कि इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन से टाइम लगते, तो द मोमेंट आई सो कि एरर एंड हीट रेस इज व्हाट आई जस्ट स्किप्ड इट दैट क्वेश्चन, सो बिकॉज आई न्यू लॉट्स ऑफ टाइम विल गेट वेस्टेड इन दैट क्वेश्चन।
ये स्मार्ट डिसीजन था। मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ कि एरे दिखी, अच्छा एरे और कैश मेमोरी का कॉम्बो है तो सोल्व तो हो जाएगा, इजी क्वेश्चन है, डुएबल है, ठीक है, लेकिन उसमें 3-4 मिनट लग सकते हैं। बाकी किसी ने इस क्वेश्चन को सोल्व किया था, मतलब कि 1 मिनट में सोल्व कर लिया हो? चिरंजीव, हेत?
नहीं सर, ये 1 मिनट में क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं हुआ था। मैं इस क्वेश्चन को देखा तो तुरंत इसको मार्क कर दिया कि आखिर में टाइम बचेगा फिर करूंगा।
आखिर में टाइम बचा नहीं होगा।
नहीं बचा सर।
ठीक है, हेत?
I also skipped it, sir, because the array was given and the cache memory, so already.
3-4 मिनट तो गए अगर सोल्व करने बैठे तो। हाँ संस्कार?
हाँ सर, सेम, मैंने भी स्किप ही कर दिया था।
ओके, ये सही डिसीजन था बेसिकली। ओके, ऑल द फ्यूचर गेट एस्पिरेंट्स, यू कैन सी द थॉट प्रोसेस। ओके, कि क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो सकता है आप कर लोगे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व, लेकिन अगर 3-4 मिनट लगा के अगर बाकी क्वेश्चन को बार्क एग्जाम में सॉल्व कर रहे हो, तो यू आर लाइक नॉट अटेम्प्टिंग इन अ राइट वे। ओके, सो यू शुड स्किप बेसिकली दिस क्वेश्चन, एरे प्लस कैश मेमोरी कॉम्बो, you should skip it will take 3-4 minutes. Next question is DMA, and this question, yes, so this question as it is came from William Stelling book, and this question we have solved in our DMA lectures. Okay, because in our go classes lectures we have solved standard resources questions, standard books questions. So this William Stelling question, this exercise 7.14 question we have already done in our go classes lectures, you can see. And which question came? I think part B, this part B actually came. right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
it was asking for cycle stealing mode.
Okay. So you can see in this William Sterling question, the part B came as it is in the BARC exam. And this question we have actually solved in our DMA lecture. Okay. You can click this YouTube link and you can watch it. Okay. So I'm very happy that we have solved the standard book questions in our lectures. Okay. For all the subjects, in almost all the topics, we always refer, we always solve the standard questions, standard resources questions, and this question came in the BARC exam. Then there were some out of gate syllabus questions. Okay, remember these came in the BARC exam, but they were basically, they are not part of gate computer science syllabus. Okay, so you can see C++ program question came. So total, Guru, how many total questions were there in the BARC exam, in the BARC CS exam, which were out of gate CS syllabus?
Like around, we can say 15 questions.
15 questions. I think
Around.
15 questions, I think they will not affect, if you are able to solve out of 85, if you are able to solve maximum questions, okay, then I think these 15 questions, I think they will not affect your rank, because anyway, most of the students, I think they will not be able to do most of these out of syllabus, out of gate syllabus questions, right?
Yes, yes. Like
आपने कोई, हाँ
वैसे
बताओ.
C++ का था तो in that just syntax we can just change it. We can just assume cout is same as printf, so we can solve that C++ question also. Pass by reference if someone knows. And those were also easy questions if they are if students know little bit of concepts like C++. I answered few, so like those were some type of questions that can be answerable.
थोड़ा सा मतलब एक स्मार्टनेस से अगर उनको सॉल्व करो तो वो डुएबल मतलब है, क्वेश्चन रीड करके आपको आइडिया लग जाएगा कि कैसे सॉल्व करना है उसको.
Yes,
ओके.
correct.
Okay. So you can see this question was there on your screen. You can check it. The answer is option C. Okay. So you can solve it. Okay. And answer is option C. Then there is another question. Consider the following C++ program. Again, I think this question you can do considering this as a C. Okay. Just consider that
Actually,
this is a C program. Yes.
actually, it is pass by reference, so it is in C there is no pass by reference, so yeah, here
But
copy will not be created.
pass by reference concept we study, right?
Yes, sir.
But like uh, in C, like even if you pass pointers, still copy will be created. But in the C++, only aliasing is there in pass by reference. So
Okay.
if we
Okay.
know pass by reference, what is pass by reference, or at least we know कि पॉइंटर से भी किया जा सकता है सी में, ऑल द कॉपी भी होते हैं उसमें पास बाय रेफरेंस करते हैं, बट इफ यू नो देन वी कैन आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन. Like
Okay.
2, 6, 14 will be the answer.
Okay, so for this question, okay, so the answer will be, for this question, option B will be the answer. Okay. Then this question was there. I think this kind of looks like, okay, some black box testing question was there, this. Okay. Then there were computer graphics questions were there. You can see this is computer graphics question on your screen. You can check it out. Then there is, this is from which subject? Module coupling.
Software engineering.
Software engineering. Okay. So software engineering question is there. Okay. Then C++ question is there. Operator overloading question is there. Then there is CPU benchmarking question. For program for CPU asking for harmonic mean. ये तो मतलब डुएबल सा लग रहा है ना ऐसा. ये क्वेश्चन डुएबल था क्या ये?
हाँ
किसी ने
सर,
किया है ये
डुएबल
क्वेश्चन?
तो था.
संस्कार?
हाँ सर, डुएबल तो था, मतलब नॉर्मल इंफॉर्मेशन ही दी थी.
मतलब इसको एक
और
एप्टीट्यूड बेस्ड, एप्टीट्यूड टाइप क्वेश्चन समझ के भी कर सकते थे, ऐसा ऐसा
हाँ
फील आ
सर,
रहा है,
हाँ
राइट?
सर, यस
ओके
सर.
ओके ओके.
टेबल भी दी थी और उसमें लिखा था कितने लाइंस ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस है वो सब वगैरह.
Okay, so that's it. So I think more than 80 questions we have discussed. Okay, these are memory based questions. Out of 100 questions, more than 80 questions we have discussed. All these questions, these were collected by the students. You can see on the screen Chiranjeev, Sanskar, Heth, Guru, and some more students. I think Arin और उत्पल और उन्होंने भी है ना?
Yes, Karan Suthar, Reen Dubey, then Naitik Patel, Utpal Singh, and
Okay. So
maybe
Naitik Patel
five.
was there in the chat also. So Naitik, Karan, और कौन था?
Utpal
फिर
and
5 to 6 वर देयर. मैं नेम बता देता हूँ. मैं था हेत प्रजापति, अरिन डुबे, देन नैतिक पटेल, देन करण सुथार,
Okay.
and Utpal also helped. So
Okay.
we six were there.
Nice, nice. Very good, very good. So almost I can say out of 100 अगर मतलब 80 मतलब out of 100 more than 80 questions if you remember, then it's like whole paper you can get the full vibe of the BARC paper है सचिन, कि पूरा
right,
एकदम
right.
बिना पेपर दिए बिना एग्जाम दिए पता चल गया कि हाँ क्या था वो।
हाँ, और हमें भी मतलब पहले नहीं पता था, हमें भी मतलब पहली बार पता चला कि इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. सो आई थिंक इट इज़ गोइंग टू बी वेरी हेल्पफुल टू ऑल द एस्पिरेंट्स. अभी हो सकता है कि ये वीडियो इतनी करंटली मतलब इतनी डिमांड में नहीं हो, क्योंकि बार्क का पेपर तो अभी हुआ है. सो इट माइट नॉट बी इन दैट मच डिमांड, बट नेक्स्ट ईयर फॉर श्योर दिस वीडियो विल हेल्प मैनी एस्पिरेंट्स, एंड दैट वाज द पर्पज ऑफ द वीडियो. एंड वी आर ऑल्सो गोइंग टू पुट दैट पीडीएफ लिंक इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. सो अगर आपको पीडीएफ डायरेक्टली देखनी है तो वो भी आप देख सकते हो, हम वो कमेंट सेक्शन में डाल देंगे. एंड उसके अलावा मतलब देयर इज अ ब्लॉग ऑन गेट और फ्लो ऑन ऑन गो क्लासेस, जो ब्लॉग शुरू में शेयर किया था, वो उसका लिंक भी डाल देंगे. अगर आपको ब्लॉग भी देखना हो, बार के बारे में आपको पता करना हो कि किस टाइप का एग्जामिनेशन है, सो यू कैन रीड दैट ब्लॉग ऑल्सो.
Okay. So all the links will be present in the description, also in the pinned comment. So please check it out. Okay. Every link, for example, PDF link, we will provide you the PDF. We will provide you the blog link and the gate or flow questions, link. Everything will be, everything is already available in the description. Okay. We will also put in the pinned comment so you can check it out. So that's it. So thank you everyone for joining us in this session. Thank you, Guru. Thank you, Heth. Thank you, Chiranjeev. Thank you, Sanskar. So, and all of these students, they are also getting, top rank in the GATE CS 2026. Okay. So here you can see that Heth is expecting 68. Heth is basically getting 68 marks in the set 1. So Heth, अभी आपकी रैंक का जो गो रैंक प्रेडिक्टर के ऊपर रैंक का रेंज क्या है?
210 to 267 something.
ओके. तो वो मेरे ख्याल से शायद वो 230 240 के आसपास तो पक्का रहेगा. ओके.
Yes,
सो
sir.
वेरी नाइस. ओके. संस्कार इज गेटिंग 67 मार्क्स इन सेट 2 गेट सीएस 2026. संस्कार क्या है गो रैंक प्रेडिक्टर पे रेंज?
सर वो तो 500 के आसपास दिखा रहा है अभी.
ओके. तो अभी लेट्स सी, एक बार गेट रिजल्ट का वेट करते हैं. बट संस्कार, जस्ट वन सजेशन कि अभी भी मतलब अगर किसी की भी रैंक अगर मान लो कि 800 या सीएस में, गेट सीएस में अगर किसी की रैंक 800 तक या 900 तक है, तो उसके लिए बहुत ही ब्रिलियंट अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि वो दे कैन गो फॉर एमटेक, आरए, एमटेक रिसर्च, एमएस, दीज सी माइंड्स एंड दीज कोर्सेज, ऑफ कोर्स थ्रू इंटरव्यू. Okay, so through interview you can, last year I think like one of the student, yes, he got IIT Bombay and his rank was I think around 800. Okay, and he is right now in IIT Bombay. Okay, so of course many other students are there. Sachin ने interview लिया था. सचिन वो एक इंटरव्यू लिया था ना, रतुल he joined.
हाँ,
रतुल की रैंक मेरे ख्याल से थी शायद 600 या 700 के आसपास रैंक थी, और ही ज्वाइंड आईआईटी मद्रास. ओके. तो अभी भी काफी आपकी जो रैंक है वो वहां पे है जहां पे अभी भी आपके लिए सारी अपॉर्चुनिटी मतलब खुली हुई है. अभी भी आप आईआईसी बैंगलोर जा सकते हो, आईआईटी बॉम्बे जा सकते हो, आईआईटी मद्रास जा सकते हो. ओके.
Yes.
एंड चिरंजीव,
यस सर.
हाँ आपका डिस्कस हुआ था, हाँ कितना था
सर 77 सर. रैंक सर 40 से 44 के बीच में.
रैंक? 40 से 44 के बीच में. नाइस. ओके. एंड गुरु?
28 to 30 दिखा रहा
20
है.
28 के आसपास. ओके. ओके. सो अभी एक दो दिन में रिजल्ट आ ही रहा है, तो आफ्टर द रिजल्ट ऑल्सो वी विल मीट, वी विल डिस्कस. ओके. सो थैंक यू एवरीवन फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस इन दिस सेशन एंड really wonderful. I think this is the first time that almost all the BARC questions have been made available, and I think it will be very helpful next year. As Sachin told, it will be in this session, definitely this session will be in demand next year, when the students will be preparing for for BARC 2027 2028. Okay. So thank you everyone.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining and for compiling all the questions. Thank you Sanskar, thank you Guru Prasad, thank you Thank you Chiranjeev. So thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.